see your value. You see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here.
What are you
Everywhere
doing
I
today?
go, my partners are with me.
What are you doing tonight? You just gotta get your hair done.
Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. See your value in God. I'm sitting right here because I'm see your value. You got to show your partners how valuable you are.
That's right.
Do you just do what's required, or do you go above and beyond?
Right.
I want to go above and beyond.
I never ran from anything because I never had nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going. Home to get me. Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself, so.
Let me tell you what comes on the road to success. If recently, at any point in the last 12 months, you've experienced doubt, if you have a lot of fear or anxiety on the road you're on, or if you've experienced those emotions recently about what you're doing, you feeling like an imposter, like you have imposter syndrome, like nobody knows, I don't really know what I'm doing. You're on the road that I think you should be on, the right road, the road less traveled.
Surround yourself with people that's just as hungry and eager to learn, eager to succeed as you are. And don't let nobody talk you out of your vision because they can't see it. I think that's the biggest mistake I ever made because, you know, we all have visions. Each and every last one of us. Every human being on earth has a purpose and has a vision or something that they can contribute. It comes to us first by way of a vision. Something that you see in your mind, an idea that you have. Nobody else had it, it's yours. And the first thing we usually do is go to our peers and go to the people around us and tell them of our vision. And because they don't have the same vision or they don't believe that they could achieve, properly execute this vision. First thing they say, no, man, you can't do that. What you won't do that for, man? Ain't nobody did. And the first thing we do is like, damn, that might be a dumb idea. Let me just. And then a year later, you'll see another motherfucker who just done got shot through the roof doing the exact same thing that you just said.
I wanted to be a gangster. I'm a thug, but I'm a nice person. I'm a thug by survival. I have to be to survive, not because I want to be. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to survive. I want to make money. I want to be in business. I want to do it. But what's honest about the world is that no one's going to let me do that. So that's where the thug comes in. But if everybody just left me alone, I'd be a nice person.
I'm not being normal. I'm not a normal person. And that comes with self-confidence. Like, I think everybody in here, no matter who you are, what you feel like you look like, or what you feel like you got against you, I think you should always feel like that you special. That's how I always got girls. Like, a girl didn't give me her number back in the day, I was like, all right, that's on you. I still remember. Seriously, I just always felt like I was special, and some people would call it cocky, but I just believe to make it far, you got to believe in yourself way more than anybody else would believe in you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do.
Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't go where they go. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame lists they cling to. Start you a new life.
You better go out there and create your own world, or you're going to be a visitor in somebody else's world. You're just going to be visiting. You're just going to be traveling through. You're not going to be able to call no shots. You're not going to be able to make no rules. You're not going to be able to make no decisions in somebody else's world. When I say create your own world, go somewhere, man, and create what you want for your life. Create the world that you want. You create the world that you want when you don't just keep jumping in other people's worlds. When you say to yourself, this is who I am. I'm going to embrace who I am. I'm going to do what I want to do that's based off of who I am. I'm not going to move based off of what society say, or what this group of people say, or what the cool people say, or what the lit people say, or what the thorough people say, or what the people that I look to that think is somebody and they don't even believe they're somebody. But I'm going to go in their world, and I'm going to travel through their world, and I'm going to tippy-toe through their world, and I'm going to do whatever they say in their world because I wasn't strong enough to create my own world.
How do the people you want opportunities with
What's good, Resilient Army? Do me a favor. I see you be watching a lot of these videos, but you ain't sub yet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Go ahead, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and never miss a video. Hey, how the hell you watching all my videos, but you ain't subbed? Come on, man. Hit that sub button. Do me a favor, make sure you sub to the channel and turn on bell notifications. Hey, yo, you've been watching all my videos and you ain't sub. Come on, man. Hit that sub button. Turn on the notifications. Help a brother out. Hey, you didn't watch all my coverage and you ain't subscribed? What you doing? Yo! Seriously. Like, do I gotta say it? Sub to the channel. Yo, I've been looking at my analytics and turns out you ain't sub yet. Hit that subscribe button.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, how you not sub to the channel? Like, what's going on? Hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications. See you in the next video. Peace. Damn, hey, you been enjoying the video? Yo, Jesus. What's good, everybody? Jesus, man. My daughter, she was on me. She was like, I am not hanging up, daddy. You gonna talk to me? I'm like, baby, I gotta go. I got a show to do. I got people looking forward to seeing me out here. Look, man, it's gonna be a good show. I know I've been going for a while. He's like, Henry, where have you been? Where have you been? I'm like, man, I've been out of here. But do me a favor. I got a new camera. I'm trying to test some things out. It's looking crisp. It's looking crisp. Shout out to Tyrese. I got a short that's going viral right now, and it helped offset the cost of the camera. So what do we got? What do we got going on today? We have a great show. I promise you is good. We do have a Sniper Wolf lawsuit update. You like, Henry, you got new Sniper Wolf court docs? Yeah. We got them. And like people, I know she's been doing a lot of crazy stuff or whatever. But she literally put gaslighting in her lawsuit. Whoa. I don't know how that is going to fare for her. I don't think it's going to fare too good for her, considering, you know, all things going on. But what she did when she doxed Jack Films is nothing to do with Jack Films. People are like, no, she's an idiot. She should get banned. I'm like, nope. No. That's not going to happen. And reason being is I'll explain it to you when we get to the lawsuit. What else we got to talk about? We got to talk about XQC stuff. We got Will and Jada. We have a woman setting up, trying to align gold diggers with NFL players. And I got to close that chat. But anyway, guys, how is everybody doing? How was y'all weekend? It felt like so long.
What's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
Oh, and we also got Kai Sinat and Bruce going back and forth. Is it really a back and forth? I mean, we do have everyone responses. The camera is newer. I should not ever lose focus again. Anywho, so now that we got that out the way, right? It's just hard to get back in the swing of things. But Will and Jay, what is y'all most interesting topic? When I say Sniper Wolf is an evil genius, people are like, what do you mean, Henry? How is she an evil genius? Because it's not really about per se it's not really about her doxing Jack Films. Okay? That is a means to an end for her. When you start looking at the lawsuits and what's inevitably going to happen to her and her channel, you could probably like, oh, okay, she doxed him. That's bad. That's horrible. That's horrendous on the surface. But if you dig a little deeper to like why she doxed him and the outer line elements per se, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. Because sure, Jack Films is upset that he got doxed, but at the same time, there is someone. Oh, that spelled genius wrong. You're like, shit, you spelled genius wrong. There is someone who is more pissed off at her than anyone, and I think her doxing him had nothing to do with Jack Films, but everything to do with her husband right here. You know, this is the love of her life. They're currently going through a divorce, and it has not been the smoothest of things. But at the center of the divorce is the company. So We're gonna get to all that. We got a couple funny skits. For some strange reason, guys, I keep coming across grandmothers in a goddamn bind. They like, Henry, we saw you post the one clip. We saw you post this.
What's for?
Y'all remember this?
Power back on.
You remember this clip?
That's all I need.
You remember this?
Oh, Mega Low. You need $18 to cut your power back on.
You remember this?
Be honest.
This is a classic clip.
Be honest.
You gonna say no if I
No,
tell you?
no, I'm not. What you want it for, really?
That hard stuff.
That hard stuff. You
Where's
don't
everybody
need
at?
to, though.
I'm tripping.
I love it.
Woman, you don't need that stuff. You don't need to go buy nothing but something to eat, okay?
Okay.
All right? That's $20. Don't go buy no crack.
This shit's so creepy.
You have a good day, okay?
It makes me feel so fucking fantastic and so horny.
Okay, you have a good day.
It makes me want a thing in my mouth.
No, don't.
I'd
You
be
have
like,
a good day.
put it in my mouth.
No.
All right, Grandma.
Hey, can I use your phone?
Now, she's about to show you the Omega Low.
I'm behind on my light bill, too. $17.
There we go, right there. There is a Omega Low, I don't know, emote now in the chat or whatever. But someone said the Dylan Dennis beef is, I mean, not the Dylan Dennis, the Kai and Bruce drama seems fake. No, it's not fake. It's real. It's actually rooted in jealousy, if you will. Jealousy and rejection. You like jealousy and rejection. I don't know. People looking at her like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
hey, don't act like you ain't sticking your pole up in there. Don't act like that. Don't act like that. But look, guys, it's gonna be a chill show till we get to the Sniper Wolf stuff. Look, when I tell you I've been having like some crazy, give me a second, some crazy moments, if you will. Just trying to put together this stream, having my daughter the entire weekend. It's been a long time. We're gonna talk about false alligators too. RIP to the I don't know if you guys heard about the TikToker who unalived himself, which looks to be on a false allegation. Basically, somebody was trying to catch him in a sting. You know, oftentimes what happens, you have these pedo vigilantes, if you will, and they will pose as an underage girl and try to get some famous streamer to bite. That's literally what they do. Hey, I'm gonna act like I'm 15. I'm gonna message this guy, see if he bites. If he bites, we're gonna record it. We're gonna expose him and do all this other stuff, right? And a lot of people who do this stuff, they don't know about like the Romeo and Juliet laws that like allow for like a 4-year age gap, because it's not out of the question for an 18-year-old to maybe come and cross a 15-year-old if they're in high school. You see how I'm saying? He's like, oh well, the age gap, yeah, it gets murky. It gets murky. But we also have things like that. So we can get into the false alligators. It's gonna be a chill stream. Tomorrow it's gonna be Power Rangers. As I get back into the swing of things, I'm like, shit, man, it's crazy. It is crazy world out here. And shout out to my man Dust Productions. I don't know what's going on with my streamer elements. Like, he said KSI was robbed. Jesus, that's a little late. Probably. KSI was. Now you know what? Let's go to it right now. Look. We relaxing. Yeah, he was robbed. He was robbed. Let me go through my bookmarks. Give me a second. Give me a second to go through it. Now, oh, Jesus. I think Cavo's posted something today. Did I not like it? Hold on. I swear I thought I grabbed it. Give me a second. Unless they got him. Give me a. No, I forgot. I got to go full screen. We'll talk fight real quick. Cavos. Shout out to Cavos. Where is he at? I think he deleted it. No way. Cavos. Not with a post and delete. YouTubers. No way. I heard it. I literally heard it. Fuck. You know what? I hate when that happened, guys. I hate when that happened. All right, so the KSI was robbed, right? All right, let's go to it. So here is the scorecard, if you will. And they are saying that the second judge changed his score from an 8 to a 9 to basically I hate this is conspiracy theory. This is in the realm of conspiracy theories. That the judge was about to go the way of KSI. They figured out that, hey, we got to change this shit. He changed it. Next thing you know, KSI won. I mean, KSI lost. All right. So as I say, the scorecards of the judges have been released, and Tommy Fury actually won via unanimous decision. The 57-57 card was added wrong for KSI and was actually 57-56 to Tommy. What do you guys think? Did you guys watch the fight? It was a shit show. I know he landed more punches. Usually the person who lands the more punches gets the W. But sometimes that's just not how it works. Now we do have some highlights from the fight, which hopefully I don't get. I don't get whatchamacallit. I don't get copyright struck.
I know I'm gonna knock him out.
But here is, the trolling is top notch. Now that Logan has won the fight, which we all knew he was going to win the fight. Let's go.
I don't think he's ready for what I bring.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You're an easy fight.
And you think you're gonna win?
Yes.
Like a bad 7th grade basketball school.
Okay, so you think you're knocking Logan out? Of course, I'm gonna kill him, bro.
Dennis just can't even touch Paul, really. Right there, swing and miss again.
And if you beat Logan, right? Not if.
Win.
You know what's weird about boxing? It's so easy that you feel you're not doing anything.
I don't think he forgives Dylan Dennis anymore. He is in the club.
I thought he was training.
He's not a real fighter.
Now look, he did go for the damn arm bar when he went down. I was like, bro, come on, look, watch. You motherfuckers. God damn. Why? Excuse me, y'all. Why do they do this to me all the time?
That you feel you're not doing anything.
I don't think he forgives Dylan Dennis anymore. He is in the club.
The Zen moment has gone.
You know, he's not a real fighter.
You see, look, you see him grabbing the arm? You see him grabbing the arm? He went for the arm bar and it just didn't work out.
I know I'm gonna knock him.
Hey, look, guys, when you talk stuff, you got to talk a good talk. You got to walk a good walk. And you have to be a good winner as you are a loser. But this is not boxing. This is YouTube. This is promotion. This is fun. Does anyone take this seriously anymore? I mean, I didn't pay for it. I didn't watch it. I caught the highlights. Here it is. Like some of these clips age like fine wine or spoiled milk in KSI's event. Even though, look, he was robbed.
October 14th. This will be the day that you'll hate for the rest of your life. When I beat you, with every year that you breathe, that day will be a constant reminder that you lost to a YouTuber. You can train all you want.
Shut up, you human pineapple.
Won't matter.
You look like a pineapple.
Soon
Get
you
the
will face
bandana off. Let's
reality
look at
and
a
it will
pineapple
hurt you.
Now, if you know KSI, because he wore the dreads, his hairline got pushed back. Like, so it starts where my goddamn hand is.
Hairline's 10
You
miles
will
back.
be a disgrace
That's why he's wearing
to
the
the Fury
bandana.
name. And your boxing career
Get
will
up
be
there, my son.
destroyed. when I'm
Get
done
up
with
there,
you.
my boy.
You don't want this as much as I do.
WWE.
You don't need this as much as I do.
We're shaking. Oh, we're terrified.
No
God.
Hey, no lie though, it was greatly
I'll see you
promoted.
soon.
It was greatly promoted.
You can't help but laugh.
It was greatly promoted. But the robbery, the chicanery. Is it chicanery? It is what it is. So here was the big thing was people not winning because it ended on a disqualification. And Stake put out a statement right here. Let me go to it. Which basically says Drake actually won his bet at the Stake website, as a win by disqualification is counted as a knockout or TKO. Now, what is interesting about that is XQC talked about how he got scammed or whatever. He felt like he got scammed. Give me a second. You like, Henry, you not prepped? I'm like, man, it was a rough day. Rough day. XQC clips. I saw it. I know. It was a lot for me to do today. But don't worry, we'll get the ball rolling. Once we get to the KSI stuff, all that shit's loaded up here. It's just some of this small stuff that's not loaded. And we'll get to XQC and this Jim Arc doing Giga Chat stuff as we were hoping to see. There we go. So we'll watch a couple of these clips real quick.
That's a scam. That's a scam. That's like a couple seconds before.
Wait, the parlays don't count?
That's Dylan's fault.
Scam of
I told you before the
fucking
scammed everyone, bro. No, that's not Dylan. That's the organization. Like, that's an organization.
Wait, bro, that voids everybody's bets. That's so shit.
That's a DQ. That's a DQ. You know why? Because he did it twice, bro. And the ref told him.
Wait. Is the guy on Discord saying it's DQ because he thinks it's DQ, or is it official?
Scam us? No. No, look, I would be pissed off too if I bet damn near $1 million and it ends in a DQ. It's like kind of when you play roulette and you bet, you know, I'm gonna edge my bets. I'm gonna bet black and I'm gonna bet red, and then next thing you know, it hits on green, and you like, fuck, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They said he won by DQ. They didn't even list the points. Yeah, they didn't.
Wait, what's Logan saying?
Let's listen.
So initially on, a lot of people thought that they lost. It was like, this is unbelievable. I should have won. You feeling robbed by Stake. And it was a lot of confusion going on. But when you got people like XQC and Drake making these $1 million bets, it is what it is. Now, even XQC weighed in and he had a similar take that KSI got robbed.
What?
What?
Yeah.
57-50. Fucking card I've ever watched in my entire fucking life.
That's just not true.
Were y'all like surprised?
I
don't even know how many people up in this joint. Were y'all surprised when it happened?
So dance.
Yeah.
No way.
Were y'all like, was it like, oh shit, what a surprise? Or y'all like, it could have went that way?
Wait. On top of the back headshots?
Hold on. Niggas didn't believe.
Not all heroes wear capes.
In the
Dogged.
Yo, no.
What? They rigged it so there's Jake Paul.
I told you, bro. You mean to tell me he had a deduction until one?
That's a deduction until one.
How is that a Tommy win? This is.
I mean, a lot of people were genuinely surprised or whatever. You know, it is what it is. Someone said, has XQC ever thanked me for everything I've done? No, he don't have to, man. You know, it could replace XQC with Trevor Bauer or somebody. It would have been the same thing. It would have been the same outcome, if you will. But there was one other clip I wanted to play. Give me a second. This is what happens when you like, damn, Henry, you really ain't prepared. Dust, did you place any bets on it or whatever? I can't find. Oh, here we go. Now, speaking of XQC, I played this clip a while ago. I played it a while ago. You guys remember?
Attracted to crazy girls. Something about.
Remember when I was like, yo, this is XQC's problem right here? And people were like, oh shit, Henry, you might be right. You might be right.
Absolutely. It's not easy. I weed out all the rational on the first. What would you do? slightly.
Say, hey, sometimes you gotta go.
Dustin, I was so pissed off. I was broke the
Look
goddamn
at my
TV.
number. It's tough being a psycho. Naturally conceal their insanity and then soft launch after a few months. Established. Little do they know that insanity is actually what I want. What would you do if I came home, say, 20
Hey, look, you see him nodding his head, guys. It's the small gestures, man.
I would call you 12 times.
What else would you?
I would go through your phone once you got home.
do we know someone who went through his phone? Oh shit, Dust, my bad.
Really love me? Sure I wouldn't crash and die.
Us psychosexuals have a say. She's fucked in the head. She's fucked in the.
Well, okay, true. Jesus Christ, then. Hey, okay, yeah. I mean, it was kind of weird, but I'll agree with that.
All right, okay, and he has experience, guys, so we have to kind of take him at his word. We kind of have to take him at his word. All right, let's get into the first topic, if you will. They say a will emoji. I actually, okay, let me make sure I plan this out perfect. Give me a second. I got to plan it out perfect because I actually prepared this one. React Live. We know everything that's going on with Palestine or whatever. And it is, I would say it's pretty serious, right? A lot of people are, excuse me, are weighing in on it. What Israel is doing in are weighing in on it, if you will. And I think Long Beach Griffey he may be going at Hassan. I'm not sure, but we do have Long Beach Griffey's take on this. And shout out to my man Dust giving a membership. Salute to you. Let's see what Long Beach Griffey. Now he is not a YouTube activist, if you will, you know. But I think he got beef with Hassan. I think this is directed at. So look, we're gonna play this clip, and then we're gonna play what originated this clip. Now you know they got to throw the tears on. It's good for views. It's good for views, guys.
We've got to stop the war in Israel because the war in Israel. El war. El government. Palestine.
Now we all know creators are hopping on this goddamn war. They are hopping on it like white on rice. Now I never was the political let me hop on the war stuff, but that doesn't stop other people from doing it.
What are you doing? Content, brother. I'm using my platform to stand up for something that's bigger than I am. Oh, fuck, that's a caption, nigga. Do you actually care? Like, are you doing this, like, genuinely? Dude, I'm an influencer. There's nothing genuine about me. The war is trending, and I'm trying to blow up like Israel. Holy fuck. Wow. Do you even know where Israel is located on a map?
Yo, this is a serious question. This is a serious question that people need to ask some of these people covering this war stuff, man. They do. Hey.
Ohio? You dead ass? It's a prank, bro. Do you not watch Gideon? Hey, Siri, where's Israel? Oh, holy fuck. This place looks poor. Do you even know why there's a war going on, or what's the conflict, or how long that conflict has been going on? I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm trying to capitalize off of the war trending, get my views up, my followers up, get this motherfucking Wiener Schnitzel brand deal, get this bread so I can be balling, bitch. Brrr. Fuck that poor ass Asian country trying to build a wall, or whatever the fuck is going on with the oil and the pandemic.
I'm telling you, like, if you follow some of these people covering this war, everyone kind of says the same thing with the same buzzwords. They're covering the same story. I know the most recent story is like some 6-year-old getting deleted because of the war in America, I believe. And everyone's just, hey, we all on it.
What? And don't try to make it seem like you give a fuck either, Long Beach Griffey.
Talking about
shaming influencers trying to get clout off this war, but you're doing the same. Trying to make it seem like you standing up for something in this video, but in reality, you don't care. Just as ignorant.
Oh my God.
Just as uninformed. And the only reason why you're doing this is because a comment in a previous video asked you, are you going to talk about the recent conflict that's happening?
Facts. Yo, facts. Facts. Hey, look, all it takes is one person to ask you, oh, you want me to talk about it? Next thing you know, they're goddamn political activists and shit. They crying on stream, talking about in the war, yada, yada, yada.
Very thing that you hate.
That's how it's been for forever. Yeah, man.
Distracting people with a little fourth wall break and a little bit of humor. You are just as fucking pathetic as
you see, he pulled out the blicky, popped his ass, and now he about to be a martyr. Martyr.
Free Palestine.
Now, what? Now he is going at. There was a streamer crying live.
Biden over there. Get Biden over there.
We're not watching this whole thing.
Funeral and beat the shit out of people.
Is he doubting the reports of the atrocities that Hamas committed? Is that what's happening? What, dude? What is going on? It's worked. It's worked on Ethan. Oh my God.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. This dude just called babies militants.
No, I understand. And there are baby settlers as well. But there are baby settlers as well. There are babies.
Dude. Based, Ethan. Call him out.
Now, look, a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot. There are a handful of people with bigger platforms than me that have a strong dislike for Hassan.
For fucking doing this.
But the clip comes up in like the first 30 seconds where he starts crying.
Okay. Hassan's ult, and that's at 156, I believe. Guys, listen, I'm going to come to my own judgment.
This is a journalist that was beloved.
They have given 5 gifts
in the Muslim world.
He crying.
She was assassinated for speaking out and trying to shine a light on the atrocities. It's hard to look, it's very hard to hold my composure on this. This is something I've talked about for years and years. But when that kind of ruthlessness, I sound like fucking Jordan Peterson when he talks about men. Jesus Christ.
Guys, if you don't know, Jordan Peterson, he cries for men. He's like he cries for incels because they have no way out.
When that kind of brutality is so normal, so normalized, when that's the everyday existence of Palestinians in the supposed collaborative project with the Israeli government, how can you expect them to do anything but violently retaliate? There's no end in sight for this. And now you have cynical pieces of shit on social media. If you want to talk about social media and people saying stuff on social media, you have cynical liberal commentators that supposedly adorn the politics of radical emancipation saying, oh, how wonderful that Joe Biden is trying to create an exit corridor, a humanitarian corridor for those.
So, you know, I know people are keen to say, oh, this is all fake and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's... do you guys believe when these streamers start crying it is true?
Could be that he's putting it on. There's definitely some suspicious elements to it. Is it actually genuine? But that's besides the point for me. Because it doesn't really matter whether or not it's genuine. What matters is, what is Hassan's response when other people express emotion? You know, there's multiple times where Hassan has just immediately demonstrated, you know, very clear and obvious skepticism to the point of even laughing at someone that's demonstrating emotion in circumstances
which he does from time to time.
That the person is emotional. Best example of this, obviously, being the Carl Rittenhouse.
Now, someone made this shit, right? They made Hassan reacting to Hassan. Basically, you take an old reaction and then you just paste it on like his current crying. Yeah.
Bro, that's hilarious, dude.
There it
Okay,
is.
dude. This
I mean-
motherfucker is not a victim, and this motherfucker is not like distraught off of her.
That is literally the most perfect encapsulation of that.
And I
sentiment
thought so
could
too.
think of,
I
really,
thought so
isn't it?
too. Now,
I
look,
mean,
we're not watching all that. I just wanted to. I just wanted to do that. I just wanted to do that. Now, we did catch a Adept, I guess, on. We caught her not too long ago with the OnlyFans, right? You like Henry? I'm over here going way. Whoa. Going way back. I'm going way back. Damn, man. Like, Jesus, man. I be saving up too much stuff. Where's her goddamn OnlyFans? All right. So we remember the OnlyFans, right? Twitter, please bless us with some AA. No, those are all bookmarks. So you ain't gonna see shit. You ain't gonna see shit over there. But what you will see, right, is sometimes you got to do something strange for a piece of change. Okay, sometimes you're down bad. Sometimes you know the rent's due and you got to make way. And we have someone.
How much do I owe you for rent again?
We do have a woman who was in a similar situation or was in a situation, and she didn't turn to seeking. She turned to a other means of options, if you will.
$800.
I just don't have a lot of money at the moment. Is there something else that I could give you?
Shout out to all the
instead?
landlords out there
No, I'd probably just like the money.
who
Could I
face with
interest
this.
you in one tit?
I'd really just.
Hey, now look, guys. Imagine if you're a landlord, right? And you have some nice, you know what I'm saying? She not the best looking, she not the worst looking, but she don't got their rent. And she say, hey, Mr. Landlord, is there something I could do for you?
You instead?
No, I'd probably just like the money.
Could I interest you in one tit?
I'd really just appreciate the rent money.
There's so much surface area, you know, so many options.
I don't really want that.
And I'm into
Get your money up, not your phone yet.
Holding hands, tongue in mouth, showering
This is how it works, guys. This is how it works.
with my clothes
He
off,
sends letters.
watching each other. Go number 2.
You know what? Let's just forget about it.
Okay, now look, he didn't got so uncomfortable. He doesn't even want the rent, right? He's like, you know what? Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just monopoly money.
I know, look, but she played it off so good though, guys. She played it off so good. You didn't even know it was for Monopoly until they zoomed out or whatever. Early on, you like, God damn, she really trying to bust it open for the rent. And this shit be happening. You be like, oh fuck, man.
My turn.
And you like, Henry, no, I don't. I'm like, look, I'll show you a grandmother, right? Now, look, when I show you this grandmother that's hard up for rent, don't say nothing. All right?
Can you bless me with something?
Oh, gosh.
Money-wise. Please.
Can you suck it?
What?
You see her reaction. She like, what?
Nope.
No. He just asked her, hey, if you want money, you know, hey.
Can you bless me with something?
Oh, gosh.
Money-wise. Please.
Can you suck it?
What?
Now, you look at her response, right? You look at her response, and then you compare it to a different grandmother's response. You compare it to Omegalo's response, and she is more than happy to she is more than happy to oblige with whatever demands you need. Okay. Now, this is what's happening in the world. It is. Unfortunately, this is where we at in life, where people need things.
What you need $18 for?
To get the power back
I wish I
on.
could fast forward it.
That's all I need.
But You see
You
the
showed us what
difference?
you need $18 to cut your power back on now. Mm-hmm. Be honest.
I love this clip.
Be honest.
You gonna say no if I
No,
tell
no,
you
no, I'm not. What you want it for, really?
that hard stuff?
That hard stuff. You don't need to, though.
I love it.
Woman, you don't need that stuff. You don't need to go buy nothing but something to eat, okay?
Oh, she about to get something
All
to
right,
eat.
that's $20. Don't go buy no crack.
Oh my God.
You have a good day, okay?
It makes me feel so fucking fantastic and
does.
so horny.
Okay, you have a good day.
Who is doing this, woman?
It makes me want a thing in my mouth.
No, don't.
I'd
You
be
have
like,
a good day,
put
okay?
it in
No,
my mouth.
no.
Mouth.
Why is she doing the
Hey,
neck
can I use your
motions?
phone?
No, I'm about to go. I'm late behind. I'm behind on my light bill too. $17.
Oh my God.
What you need $18 for?
All right. Anyway. Let's get into Jada Pickett, guys. Let's get. I mean, we got more grandmas out here. Like, what's these grandmas up to?
What's your body count? It's probably about 1,000.
Huh?
Because I saw several hundred when I was swinging. We did it on a regular basis.
You see?
And when I go away touring, which is basically to go to a town somewhere in the country and then have clients, I probably would have 2 or 3 a day.
She belongs to the streets.
What's your body?
Look, she's 70 years old with 1,000 bodies. Look, brothers.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
I know y'all brothers are starving. I know y'all are. But Jada Smith, guys, this is the train wreck I just cannot take my eyes off of, if you pun intended. Now, here's the thing, right? She's on tour, her Look at Me tour. And basically it's at Will Smith's expense. There's nothing we really could do about it to stop it, to curb it. She's going to keep going. And we do have her getting caught in a lie, talking about she proposed to Tupac or Tupac proposed to her. It's some conflicting stories. We have her talking like, here is, oh gosh. We have her talking about the Oscar slap. But she's basically doing a tell-all book. Now, what people don't know or may be unaware of is Will Smith supports her. There you go, right there. This is her book. Now, when she went and wrote this book, I'm sure he was supportive, right? You gonna be supportive of your wife, even if y'all ain't together.
Will and I are in bed in a rented villa in Cobble San Lucas. It's late summer, 1997.
Jada, you went straight to that page.
I'm pregnant. Will and I are...
Okay, so he's there in the picture, right? But recently, there is a picture of Jada and Tupac right here. I can't speak to the validity of this picture, but she does kind of resemble Jada. I don't see Tupac, but maybe it's Ghost Tupac. So it is what it is. But there's a lot of people weighing in on it, and she is hey, Tupac is my guy.
But I don't think I'm any less down than I was when I was in the hood.
Just less down with me though.
There go Pac. This is the one episode that they had together.
Being with you is no good, okay? It would be all about you. Now tell me it wasn't like that before.
It wasn't like that before.
Okay.
All right. Well, maybe I'll be down to scoop you up later in life. You ain't all shriveled up. Be like Ozzie Davis and Ruby D.
Vic, you always got a place in my heart.
Now, when she said this, it was during on set of, I believe, the Will Smith show, right? She had no idea, or probably he had no idea, that this shit would last for like 40 years later. They'd be looking at each other like, huh, I'm his soulmate and shit,
What was my favorite episode? Maybe it was the one that Kadeem directed. The one with Pac. Yeah.
L to the J. What's happening, baby? To me, it's hard to...
I can't play that because it's copyright. And even when I think this was around the time Keefe D was arrested, she dropped this. This is a young Pac and young Jada. This is so cringe to you. It's cringe to a lot of us, right? It's cringe to a lot of us. Hey, but when she in love, she in love.
Jealous of
Now, here's Will Smith. Now, the thing about Will Smith is from here on out, every appearance that he makes, they're going to ask him about Jada. This is how she's ruining his life, if you ask me.
The love Jada had for Tupac.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were
Oh
saying
my
no.
God, that dude. Let me, like, and you know, that was in the early days.
Yeah.
That was in the early days, and it was like that was a big regret for me too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac, you know, and because we had a little bit of a thing, right? Because you know they grew up together, and you know they loved each other, but they never had that, you know, they never had
sex. That's what he's trying to say. They never had sex. And as a result of them never having sex, he is like the one that I guess got away from her and all this other stuff. But there is a TikToker right here who's actually having a viral moment for basically proving, or in her case, or making a case that Tupac never basically proposed to her. Here's the story.
Is lying, and I have the timeline to prove it. Jada is currently on her Pay Attention to Me tour, and she is making all these wild claims, including that Tupac proposed to her while he was at Rikers. Really? The math isn't mathing, so let's take a look. Tupac was convicted of sexual assault charges on February 8th, 1995. From there, he was sent to Rikers prison, only to be transferred less than a month later to Clinton Correctional Facility.
Now, this is some YouTube, TikTok investigation stuff. Like, I love when people have these type of facts. Like, hey, it's a fact he was convicted this day. He was transferred this day. That timeline stuff, just like, it's like a euphoric
And she
moment for me.
specifically said she went to see him. This was not on the phone.
Book when I go to see him in Rikers, probably one of the more painful parts. Seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there.
Cool. So prior to going into Rikers, Tupac already had a girlfriend named Keisha.
Now, this Keisha girl, spoiler alert, I want to say they end up getting married.
He proposed to Keisha, her words, in a September 2011 interview. He proposed to Keisha before he even went into prison. They were already engaged. They got married. Jada's lying.
All right, I love, it's always
In
facts over
April,
feelings.
and in the time that he got sentenced and was taken to prison,
I was the one who basically stopped my life when he was in jail. I moved closer to him. I made sure I was on visits. I made sure he had packages. You can't just send a package to prison. You have to go to the store and have the store ship it to the prison. It was like my day revolved around him and what his needs were. This is Keisha Morris in the XL magazine 2011.
Keisha actually moved closer to be by him and be by the prison and saw him on a near daily basis.
When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers.
So you're telling me that in the 3 to 4 week window that he was at Rikers, engaged to another woman who had moved closer to the prison and was there almost every day, Tupac proposed to Jada. But hey, Jess, you might be saying to yourself, Tupac wasn't known to be a one-woman man. He was no angel. Fair enough. Let's see where Jada was during February of 1995, which was, as we've already established, the only time she would have been able to see Tupac at Rikers since he was only there for less than a month. You see, Jada had already met Will Smith in 1994 on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but Will Smith was married, so nothing happened between them. But in February of 1995, Will Smith, in April, and was served divorce papers by his wife.
Now, the crazy thing about Will Smith divorcing his first wife is they still go on dates. They still, they took a trip to Egypt recently. Everyone's like, what is he doing taking family vacations with his first wife? No one batted an eye. But now that we know that they've been separated for 6 years, it's like, okay, now everything is starting to make sense a little bit.
5 days later, on February 19th, Will called Jada and said, "Are you single?" And she said, "Yep." Will said, "We're together now." Jada said, "Cool." And she immediately flew to LA. She flew so immediately that when he called her, she was in Maryland at a brand new house she bought. And she never spent a single night in her new house. That's how immediately she flew to LA. Jada, when in all
Good old timeline. Guys, if you haven't learned anything from me from like the JDF stuff, that timeline is crucial. What happened when?
all that time did you visit Tupac at Rikers and get this fucking proposal? And for the record, Keisha and Tupac stayed married for about 10 months. They got their marriage annulled about 4 or 5 months after Tupac was released from prison. He was bailed out by Suge Knight. It wasn't long after that that he met Kadada Jones. Kadada Jones is the daughter of legendary Quincy Jones. Kadada looks a little recognizable. You may know her sister, Rashida Jones, who played Karen on The Office. Kadada and Tupac was served divorce papers when Tupac was shot and killed. Kadada was the one that was there with him at the hospital the night he died. Kadada was handed his bloody clothes. She was the one who told him, "We all love you," before he slipped into a coma and never woke up. Keisha spoke with Tupac several days before he died.
This is a great investigation,
even
y'all.
though their marriage was annulled, they still remained good friends. And I can't help but notice that all of the women who are actually part of his life in a meaningful way are the ones that have just kept quiet. They've kept silent. They've kept their memories to themselves and not tried to use a dead man as their limelight. And the person who's squawking about him the most is making claims that can't even be verified and don't make sense from the perspective of a verifiable timeline.
So many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None. You know.
You got the best.
He did get the best, but Pac, we're living together. They're engaged.
Now, he did get the best, but they just saying it wasn't her. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think she's telling the truth, or do you think she's not? Now, there is a video circulating of Tupac's cousin confirming that, or saying Tupac cousin Jada Pinkett. Let me see if I can find it real quick. What the hell?
To crazy girl. Something about
Oh, here we go, right here.
that absolutely.
Let me see if I could
or tried to bail Tupac out of jail. From your knowledge, is that
people?
Right.
They really wanted to get him out. At first was hesitant about bailing him out, similar to what happened to the young kid.
He wanted the cash bail.
Left him
absolutely
stranded.
Right.
I think that's the same vibe that was going on with Pop at
Let me
the
see if I
time.
can
So
find the
it had to take private money to get him out.
Right.
And they stepped up from what I understood.
Jada Pinkett
and,
stepped up.
Yeah, they stepped up and they was willing to help get him out. However, it was some issues about the bail process because Pac was getting an appeal bail. He was,
Now, this is his cousin who was supposed to be close with Pac.
He was already sentenced. He was already sent to prison. So I think the appeal bail process was different as far as money and whatever. So that's what held him up from getting out of jail.
Right.
Until Suge and Death Row, and you know that story.
That story, right.
Came and got him out.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's interesting because you're absolutely right. The appeal bond process is different. And Tupac needed a cash bail.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't put up no property.
Mm-hmm.
And so for whatever that was, you're absolutely correct.
And it was $1 million and some change
to be able to get him out. It's been a lot of rumors, Bill, you as you well know. From your knowledge, from your cousin.
Here we go. I think so.
Conversating with him. Did Tupac ever express to you that him and Jada was intimately involved?
No.
Okay.
But he loved her. I know that.
Yeah, why my man, where they were filming this at? He looked hot.
He never said they had sex, but he never said they didn't have sex.
Okay.
So
Jada said they never
were
had
intimate.
sex.
He never said they were or weren't. I didn't know whether they were or weren't. That wasn't part of the conversation. The part of the conversation with Tupac and I was about him wanting to marry Jada while he was in prison.
So Tupac told you that he wanted to marry Jada Pinkett while he was in prison.
Yeah, very clearly. He was
You
clear
believe
about
this?
that.
Right.
He wanted to marry Jada. He used to tell me all the time. When I was going to visit him, he was putting in motion the process to marry Jada.
Okay.
Sus, right?
That's what he was telling me. I don't know what Jada was saying. I don't know what she thinks about that. This is what he said to me.
Absolutely.
This is what I heard from him.
Right.
While I was sitting in that visiting room in Clinton,
Okay.
Dannemora.
Right.
That's what he was saying to me.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so Tupac wanted to marry Jada.
He wanted to marry her. Like he wanted to marry her and move to Arizona.
And moved to Arizona.
That's what he told me.
Arizona. Oh, you know why Arizona? Because felons can have guns in Arizona.
See, that's new information.
Yeah.
So unbeknownst to the world, that's why I asked that. And then you got to.
Now, this clip came out months before, 3 months before Jada went on her Look at Me tour. 3 months before. Now, there is a lot of things that's coming out with Jada. That's the whole Tupac story. But they do not have a prenup. They do not have a prenup. She said it right here. Listen, weddings are beautiful, but they can be very romanticized. I feel that is a very real moment for the two of us to look each other in the eyes, recognize that there would be tough times in this journey, and say to each other, no matter what, we're going to figure it out. And that's why we don't need a prenup. Like, oh my goodness, because I'm making a promise that divorce won't be necessary, that we will figure this out. I told you guys when I first started covering them, I'm like, nah, they don't got a prenup. Because if they did, everyone would have been like, hey, they have a prenup. So it's no point of basically going down the no prenup route. But recently, as of recently, we have to talk about the infamous smack on fucking Chris Rock.
What is going on? Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's name
out of your
Yes,
mouth,
yes,
right? And I'm
yes.
like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
She does not care about Will Smith whatsoever, not in the slightest, guys. She's saying, hey, he smacked him. I'm saying, what's wrong with Will? I don't believe that shit for a second. Every chance she has gotten, she want to promote something, she kicks us back in. Hey, I'm about to go on this book tour, and I am about to basically humiliate you in front of millions. But yet she's saying she cared.
What is going on? Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time.
I would say how long? If I'm the person interviewing, like how long? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years? How long have you not called each other husband and wife?
I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's name
out of your
Yes,
mouth,
yes,
right? And I'm
yes.
like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Now, first of all,
I mean, this shit's go crazy. Now Will Smith, I mean, she's saying she's a nun and she's not into sex. Oh gosh, I thought I had Will Smith's response. I want to say I had Will Smith's response saved, but I think I may have saved it on a different account. Give me a second. Will Smith. He may have posted. It may still be up. It may still be up on his account. Right here.
Fun fact about me. I can take a nap almost anywhere.
He living his life. He living his best life, y'all. He out here. I don't know where he at. He said notifications is off. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm Will Smith, right? If I'm Will Smith, I may just pull the plug myself, guys. I may just file for divorce and say, hey, enough is enough. It's time for me to go my separate ways. I'm tired of being at the center of every promotional thing she wants to promote. She does it at his expense. And, you know, a lot of people feel the same way. They're like, yeah, Henry, you kind of right. Henry, you are kind of right about this one. I'm like, look, man. I've been around for a while. Like, even Stephen A. Smith weighed in on it, if we care.
Yeah, biblically, scripture-wise, in any scripture where it encourages you to publicize your personal business for profit when it negatively affects your spouse.
Nowhere in the Bible does it say that.
Because every time you do that, it instills a level of fear in men that makes them think, what if my woman does? What if I get married and my wife turns on me and she does that?
You stuck.
I've watched Red Table Talk on many occasions for years. You've empowered women. You've inspired women. You've talked about deep subjects that were a contributing force to women.
No more
that
excuses.
help make them better and make us better as men because it gave us a greater understanding of what you women go through. You're throwing all of that away because all we see now is a woman who seems hell-bent
yes.
on sabotaging, excoriating, and emasculating her man. While she's making money off.
Oh, yeah. She is.
Keep it up. And some people going to sit up there and say, you ain't staying with him because you don't want to get divorced because of a promise. You stand with him because as long as your last name is Smith, as in Mrs. Will Smith, that's how you get paid.
It is.
Is a woman who seems hell-bent.
Now, XQC, he weighed in on it. XQC... I know I should have had all this stuff loaded, guys. I'm so sorry. I had it loaded, but I didn't have it loaded. If you get my drift. Here we go.
To not say that and just bear all the spit.
We don't need to. We only gonna watch 2 minutes of this because some of this stuff is XQC really just talking about Adept. And people are like, no way. I'm like, yeah, man, he talking about Adept. And it happens when you go through something traumatic and you see someone doing some similar shit. You're like, okay, I've seen this picture before.
How to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
It's not quantum.
What? yo.
This is Jada talking about they haven't figured out how to be divided.
I'm gonna say, way back when, okay, I was still in love, man. Okay, I thought things could be saved, man. I thought I could fix it. Okay, that doesn't make me that doesn't make me anything. Okay, that makes me like that. I don't think that's a problem. Because if something works out after that, it's something that like to look back and be like, yo, fuck yeah, you know? Like, not a coward, yo.
That was him talking about Adept. That was him saying, hey, if I just keep going, that's me being committed. That's me trying to work shit out. Is that Stockholm Syndrome? I mean, when you in love with your abuser, I don't know.
Yet.
But he's about to
Still
flame
trying to
Jada Pinkett
figure
Smith
out
coming up.
Between the two of us.
He can fix her.
How to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
It's not quantum science we're talking about here. You just say that you're not together anymore. You would have saved both yourself and Will so much shame during the entire entanglement scandal if you had just said, hey, we actually separated 7 years ago.
The thing is, she has no shame. She could care less about how bad she makes Will Smith look. She can care less about the impact this gonna have on his career for forever.
There is nothing to gain by keeping up a facade that you are still married and, you know, in love together.
It's logical. Then you angle is much harder to maintain than the reverse. That's
when
true.
You're not, especially when you're fucking other dudes, right? Why would you not just say, hey, we're not together anymore, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
it's just like the easiest thing in the world. You have to try so much.
Last pause. I'm saying. You know what it is?
Pay
Will's
attention.
the breadwinner. He made all the fucking money, and she was trying to make something and make money for herself with like her book and her drama and her fucking podcast or some shit. And the only way she could fucking succeed with that is bullshit ass fuckwad drama to make money to feel better about herself. That he was making fucking cold hard cash back in the day because she was broke as fuck leaving the relationship. Fuck that shit. She strung him along. And she was still in this weird entanglement shit. He was in love and she was trying to extract money out of it. That's what fucking happened. She was broke as fuck and she was trying to come out of this fucking making money, milking this fucking drama. Fuck that bitch.
Now, I cannot help but think that the amount of passion that he spoke with, that he was talking about Adept. Because if you remember when he met Adept, you know, hey, let her tell it, they were both broke. But let him tell it, that's not the case. And this is an epic rant that he went on. And I don't think it got clipped. I'm like, bro, it got clipped for the video, but this is about 10 minutes in. Most people they're gonna fall off by this time or whatever. But he goes for it. He goes for it right here. I'll run it back one more time with the proper theme music.
Why would you not just say, hey, we're not together anymore, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
it's just like the easiest thing in the world. You have to try so much.
Last pause. I'm saying. You know what this is? Will's the breadwinner. She made all the fucking money. And she was trying to make something and make money for herself with like her book and her drama and her fucking podcast or some shit. And the only way she could fucking succeed with that is bullshit ass fuckwad drama to make money to feel better about herself. That he was making fucking cold hard cash back in the day because she was broke as fuck leaving the relationship. Fuck that shit. She strung him along. And she was still in this weird entanglement shit. He was in love and she was trying to extract money out of it. That's what fucking happened. She was broke as fuck and she was trying to come out of this fucking making money, milking this fucking drama. Fuck that bitch.
Harder to not say.
Hey, guess what, guys? That's gonna be a new soundbite. It just got clipped. I'll make sure I make it a soundbite a little later. But that's the whole Will Smith. That's pretty much all I got right there. I mean, we did have Dr. Umar going in on her. Let me see if I can find Dr. Umar one time for you guys.
You say out of your mouth, Jada Pinkett Smith, I am so tired of you embarrassing my brother Will. Miss Jada Pinkett Smith, I am so tired of you embarrassing my brother Will.
Now, we're not playing the whole thing.
Every time you get in front of a TV, you got to do some disrespectful shit that is unbecoming of a wife. The things you say out of your mouth, Sister Jada. The things you say out of your mouth, Sister Jada Pinkett Smith, I don't think they need to be.
I agree with Umar.
You already had my man go up there and smack the dog shit out of Chris Rock.
Yo.
You already had my man go up there and smack the dog shit out of Chris Rock, which caused him to be suspended from the Oscars about a year. Not that week. Because when Queen Mother ancestor Hattie McDaniel won an Oscar.
Now, guys, if you don't know about Dr. Umar, he is Mr. Pan-African, which is he's super pro-black. Even though some people called him with like some white girls, it was like, hey, Dr. Umar. He's like, oh, I was just trying to buy some, young brother.
Queen Mother ancestor Hattie McDaniel won an Oscar.
He is Mr.
When Queen Mother ancestor Hattie McDaniel won an Oscar, she couldn't even come out front to receive her Oscar. I think they brought the Oscar to her backstage. So I don't give a damn about no Academy of Coons Awards. I don't care nothing about the Academy of Coon Awards. I want to make sure we understand that. I could give a damn about the Academy of Coon Awards. Let's just be very clear.
Now, look, I think he is hilarious. Now, he is very passionate, but do not take anything he says serious, guys. Just take it for comedy, satire, and content.
That damn statue is the statue of a slave master. So I'm not concerned about that. But you could have diffused that situation a little. Now you turning around telling the world that Chris Rock wanted to clap your flat ass cheeks. First of all, Jada, no disrespect, because you're a beautiful woman in the face. God. But you ain't got no body. You ain't 5'5", thick in the thighs by no stretch of any man's imagination. Now, if Chris Rock told you he wanted to clap your cheeks as a get back at, and Chris Rock, you was out of line for doing that. I can understand Will Smith embarrassed you, so you wanted getting back by clapping his wife's cheeks. I understand. But Jada, What did you do in response to Chris Rock asking to clap your cheeks? Why did Chris Rock feel so
What do you guys think about this shit?
to ask you if he could clap your cheeks? See, when a woman comes to you, black fellas, I hope my brothers.
All right, here we go. Here we go, Umar.
I help my brother. I hope all my African alpha males.
I ain't black,
I want all my
so this shit don't
unapologetically
apply to
African
me.
alpha males to listen to your big brother, Dr. Umar, right now. I want all of my anti-snow bunny, unapologetically African alpha males. I want you to check into your big brother, no RBG.
All right, this kind of where he lose me. But this is Dr. Umar. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. He basically go in and he says he's embarrassing her. All right, now let's get to this Kai Cenat your rage beef. All right, give me a second. We're gonna do Kai Cenat, Sniper Wolf, and then we'll go to it all. Sniper Wolf is gonna be long. Why do I feel like my lights are low? Let me see something. I mean, this camera new, so I really don't know how to work it all like that. And I may have to switch at some point. Let's see. That's like burning my goddamn retinas. We'll figure it out. I'll have it figured out by next stream. Lighting. That's just off. It's a little off. Is it after dark time? Hey, this camera is so good. I could probably kill the lights, and you probably still could see me. Not the best, but the camera is doing like some auto white balance, auto ISO shit. But anyway, let's get to Kai Cenat. And guys, if you guys don't know, Kai Cenat is he's the king of Twitch. He's the king. He's the king of Twitch. I think we can all agree that Kai Cenat's the king of Twitch. I know we love XQC. But it's Kai Cenat, right? Right? All right, okay. And I'm not trying to start no beef because I like them both. Kai Cenat is probably one of my I've said it. He's my favorite. I like AMP. Shout out to the W community. Or whatever. So, but I still mess with the juicers. Juicers show me love. It ain't much to cover about Kai Cenat. You covering Kai Cenat, you just covering dub after dub after dub. I've only seen 3 incidents of, I guess, drama or beef. I mean, drama. You had the girl who said his friend assaulted her, and then his friend released a tape where it looks like it was definitely not an assault. She was definitely throwing that ass back. She was throwing it back in a circle, if you really want to know. Nothing ever came of it or whatever. You have the New York riot, per se. I mean, which, people like he was being irresponsible. But, if I say, hey, I'm doing a meetup at my local park, 0 people from my city will show up. 0 people. And all that good stuff. But we do have this latest beef, and it's not really a beef because you had Kai Cenat and Bruce drop him off, right? I guess they used to be friends, or I guess they're associates. Bruce drop him off in the car. Let me see. Bruce drop him off in the car. I mean, you're not even gonna find it. There's a popular meme that I do when we're talking about Mizkif, and I show, hold on, Bruce and Kai in car. I can't find it. Only thing that's gonna come up now is stuff like this. Now, a year ago, everything was cool.
Robin?
Yo, Chris.
A year ago, okay, he's gonna everybody cool. Bruce, Your Rage, Kai, you got the top 3, I guess, you can say black creators on Twitch in a video together, right? And collabs I found on Twitch is the way to grow. I mean, I'm not Mr. Collab guy. But we're going to cover this beef beginning, middle, and end. And it really started. We're not going to play this whole clip or whatever. It really started with a mod kind of outing Bruce. It went from a mod outing Bruce to then some text messaging leaking of Bruce talking about Kai Cenat, and then Kai responded, and then we're going to end it with Bruce's response. And he responded probably how I thought he would respond, just on my limited knowledge of him and his content. But, you know, he's very outspoken. He has a $15 million deal. Whoa. Somebody insult my, hey, you look like in the MP Low dad if he wasn't a white man. God damn, what the fuck? Hey, yo, what the fuck? Like, what? People, you know what? This is what happened, man. You black, I'm black, Nick, he mixed, but he's still black. He get pulled over by the cops, they're gonna be like, you know, black or whatever. But then people are like, hey, are y'all related? I'll be like, nope. No. No. They're like kind of similar. I'm like, look, man, black people do not all look alike. And I ain't even fucking black. So I don't even know why am I getting dragged into this argument? But shout out to this guy right here. Let me give him his just due. JBM Fargo. Because this guy then covered the entire beef, beginning to end. And it kind of starts right here with, this is his mod or whatever. This is mod. And I guess his mod put together a cooking show or whatever. And he said he not getting paid.
Exposing him basically. So he starts off the thread by saying Bruce is a weird ass nigga, saying he was begging for money, and apparently Bruce offered him money after he did the cook-off. The cook-off is basically a cooking competition where they judged, you know, I guess whose food looks the best or whatever. And I guess that he set it up. He's a mod, right? He's one of Bruce's mods.
Hey, where my mods?
In these messages it says, I will put my
cash app, but I don't want to end up like Micah Ninja. Sending in AM, send yours too on bet then. If you don't do that, something. I ain't trying to say the the ninja words, you know what I'm saying, even though I'm black or whatever.
Shit. Nigga thought he owed me money, and that's not the case. Bro not about to lie in front of thousands of niggas. So this is a clip that's attached, and we're gonna watch it.
Bruce, are you ever gonna pay Juice for setting up the event? No. Don't owe none of you little niggas money. Y'all can suck my Stop posting me and stop thinking you gotta do shit for me. Juice, your fat ass is unmodded. Fuck out of here, nigga. Go mod for Aiden. Please.
You heard the shit, whatever. In this clip, Bruce is basically saying, I don't owe you money, nigga, and I'm gonna take your mod too. So the mod basically did this shit because he just thought Bruce probably was a piece of shit or something.
Hey, sometimes when you tell people privileged information, they'll out your ass when shit go left. Look at Adept and XQC getting outed.
Nigga, if you wasn't gonna send them money, just say it. It's cool, gang. And in this message, it says, Bruce, where's the craft guy? He been messaging me. Can you tell him to contact me or contact you if you want? He says, tell him to DM me on Discord. I guess that's a picture right there. And it says, yeah, thank you. Don't worry. I still got you. That's what Bruce said. And he said, for sure. Basically, you know, Bruce said he still got him, apparently.
Now, here's the thing. Like, anyone who's ever edited for me or we had any business dealings, I've always been on the up and up. For the people who, even for the people who may not be like my main editor, I got like, you know, random editors. If they cut a video for me, I'll pay them. You know why? Because I don't want shit like this coming back to, you know, oh, you stiffed me out of a video. No. I paid you. I keep receipts, all that good stuff. So any editor, and sometimes I've broken off mods. I mean, during the JDF, it was a lot of modding that needed to be done and shit. Like it was people coming in just saying God knows what. And my mods, it was only on YouTube at the time. They helped me out tremendously. But if you say you're going to do something, you should do it. Okay? And I don't have no skeletons in my closet.
Told about it. He also leaks your rage going to kick in the screenshot. So it's 4 screenshots, and we're going to read all these messages. And I'm going to talk to you about all these messages.
This is where the beef,
as I'm going, right? There's a lot of shit to read. So you got Bruce.
This is where the beef starts, okay? And long story short, it's really over Japan, okay? It's over Bruce asking your rage to come to Japan. And what ends up happening is Your Rage says no. He says, no, I got stuff to do. And look, everyone is kind of going to Japan or whatever. I'll let the guy explain it a little bit.
Crazy, not gonna lie. So you're saying Josh told him? How the fuck? Yes, I figured it out. That's what Bruce said. So basically he's saying Your Rage is a snake, and he told him niggas about an idea to go to Japan or whatever.
Now, if you guys don't know, Kai and Speed went to Japan. So in Bruce's mind, he asked Your Rage to go to Japan. Your Rage said no. And inevitably he told Kai or Speed about the Japan idea. And next thing you know, they in Japan. And he said, hey, they stole my idea. Now, this is a reach. This is a reach by far. But that's literally what it's over.
After hearing about it from Bruce, and maybe he probably mentioned it to him and he probably didn't think anything of it. Who knows? It's not my place to say that, but that is kind of a coincidence. But who's not going to Japan though? I'm gonna be honest though. Like, especially that nigga that was going to Japan and
now this it was a Johnny Somali. He didn't got arrested again in Japan. They about to lock his ass up. And this time that he got arrested, it's because he was streaming at a restaurant in Japan. It was like, you streaming? He was like, no. It was like, we on your kick stream. You lied. Go to jail. Whatever. All right, so let's keep going.
Nigga, these are your quote unquote friends. And he says, I talked to him off stream. Rage. I don't know why a 26-year-old acts like that. He's talking about Your Rage. I don't know if he's talking about the shit that happened recently with the Japan shit, whatever. He could be talking about just Your Rage in general, behind the scenes, whatever. It looks like an old profile pic. He talks shit about everyone behind their back and thinks this shit cool.
Now that shit's dangerous, guys. When you got people talking about you behind your back and then faking like they your friend in your face.
Talking to Korn right now, in this conversation, basically, Korn calls him out to a boxing match and says, let's fight October, London, KSI, and Logan Card, or you pussy. Then Bruce says, go ask somebody who gains a little something from this little gang. Anytime I see you though, 30 seconds in the bathroom since we really want to fight.
30 seconds in the bathroom? No. Hey. I mean, you get a millionaire, right? We're talking millionaires wanting to fight each other. I could never have $1 million in a bank account or be worth $1 million and trying to fight someone to preserve my pride. That shit's never gonna be me. Man, you never want to be like that.
Prison shit. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be honest. That's real. Hey, yo. The next screenshot is, nigga's such a loser. That's what somebody in the chat said. I guess that's one of his mods. Then Bruce says, nigga think he can go straight to the top. Fuck type Tommy he on. Some Illuminati shit. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't really feel like this is wrong, like, to talk about with your mods. I feel like this is some shit you talk about with your chat anyway. Like,
Ben has somebody else running the.
Okay, here we go. Bruce is about to talk or whatever. And he's saying, yeah, you don't. It's okay to have these conversations with your mods. Typically, if you talking dirt about somebody, you don't want to talk dirt about anyone, especially behind their back. And me smiling in their face, and they got like clips for you from like 6 months ago when you keying it and shit. And now you like, nah, F them.
It's with streamers and stuff like that. I guess Bruce has his own page, but the nigga blew up, and basically he was trying to get the nigga to apparently work for free.
Devin.
Yeah.
You should have been had somebody else running the Bruce Report account with you, especially some funny niggas, like meme niggas. Like, that's the smart way to do it. And I'm not paying nobody to run no Twitter. It's just free fucking analytics. Like, that shit is just funny.
All right, so what's happening is you got like these Twitter accounts where like XQC reviews, people who kind of track XQC, and I don't think XQC pay them. And this is the whole thing where you like, hey, I'm not about to pay you to post me or whatever. This happens. A lot of people like, hey, if you post me, I'll pay you. But I'm like, I mean, on the back end, you should probably be gaining more followers and shit. But sometimes that's not the case.
Remove every post talking about Aiden Cheezer and them lame C words or whatever. I gotta cover that up. YouTube's kind of crazy. They ruining my Japan positivity arc and banned them. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest. So a nigga that got you on a platform, basically after you was talking shit to Twitch, I think you got banned a few times and shit. You ain't fuck with Twitch. Nigga got you onto that new platform. You flourishing, and you talking shit about them niggas behind their back. That's kind of crazy. I ain't. These streamer niggas, to me, bro, I don't think they really friends. I'll be honest. Like, I feel like these streamer niggas just be there, like, you know what I'm saying? They be friends for the cameras.
It's business, man. It's a lot of business behind it because you want to grow, collab. Hey, you think he asking Your Rage to come to Japan because he cool? No, you ask Your Rage to come because then you can kind of like get the fan base or whatever. And I believe at the time, Your Rage was not on Kick.
I'll be honest. That's what I've really been peeping lately. Nigga was also talking crazy behind Hamlin's back about his Kick deal. So I guess Hamlin's texting him saying, did you get a bag? Kick offered me some goofy ass price, $360K a year. That shit is ass. Let me know, homie. I'm not trying to get lowball. Then Bruce said,
$360K a year? God damn. Yo, if someone offered me $360K a year, I would take it. I would take it. You'd be like, Henry, you worth more. I'm like, no. $360K a year. You would catch me streaming every day, twice a day, maybe 4 hours a day. You would catch 24-hour streams. You would catch 10-hour streams. I would be cranking out so much content for $360K a year. I'd be like, yeah. So Wicked Game said $320K over the average. Goddamn.
Says, yo, you gotta be active, Brody. And then Hamlin says, 100% feel that. They said that they can increase it, but I think I should just stream on Twitch for a few months before I accept something like that. Then Bruce sends it.
Right, I don't know, man. 300, like, if you're not making $360K streaming on Kick or Twitch, you fucking leave ASAP. Just peace. See you. I'll be back.
Same exact message to his group chat with, you know, his mods, and says 360 a year is goofy, I guess. Laughing emoji. Guaranteed motherfuckers' egos are so high. This was months ago. So many people came to me in the same exact way. I mean, it's expected. You got a nice deal on Kick with Aiden. I mean, but at the same time, sending this to a chat with all the mods and shit, that's kind of wild, man. Talking crazy like that to the nigga. He came to you on some cool shit. Like, that's some whole shit right there. I can't even lie. That is some
I'll be doing
shit,
everything.
Bro. I'm gonna be honest. And he said egos are high, bro. Hamlin's is a fucking popular streamer. He just not really consistent, I'll be honest. But all I gotta say is Bruce sending this shit to the mods is kind of weird.
Like, yeah, man. Like, you shouldn't be sending like your homie message to the mods. That's just
like, that's some whole shit right there. All right, let's get to the part where everybody was probably waiting for. The part with Lil Yachty, where they were going back and forth, and it's getting kind of crazy, man. I can't even lie, it's getting crazy. Kai actually did an interview, and Lil Yachty was basically telling him to hash it out. Here's a clip right here.
I bet you haven't spoken to Bruce.
I haven't spoken to Bruce.
Bruce, I don't know where you at, but we know you watching. He's probably drunk in that little room with them skateboards on the wall. You need to call Kai. You need to apologize. All right? Because there's nothing more manly than apologies.
I don't believe in apologies, man. And when we get to Bruce's part, I'll tell you why I don't believe. I mean, I've said it before.
When you're wrong, and then taking accountability. We fuck with Bruce.
I fuck with Bruce.
Bruce is like my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Bruce literally is. I look at Bruce and see myself.
As you can see in the
he look at Bruce and see himself. That shit is wild.
Action to it.
Yeah, like a little brother.
Yeah,
so
fuck with Bruce.
You need to
little brother, yo. Little brother is insane.
Okay.
I'm not little brother, okay? First and foremost, little bro is insane, Yachty. Shit, we don't have the same genes, like I said. I wasn't little bro. I could have been little bro when I was living at my dude's crib, but you know, that's not cute. You feel me? You're Drake's little bro.
So as you can see,
all right, so Bruce is upset, you know, and then the infamous text messages that everyone that kind of started the whole thing come out.
They said, I guess this is when Bruce was in Japan, and Bruce said, losing my mind in Japan. Yachty said a whole lot. He said, why you get upset when I call you son? Like you don't be pulling inspiration from me. We ain't gotta talk every day, but you know you be pulling and have been pulling inspiration from me. I don't care you got some money now. I've been making millions for 7 years straight now. I'm happy I got some money, but that don't affect me. You can't go online and act like a nigga ain't never inspired you. That's so lame. Then Bruce responded with a scripture from the Bible.
He responded with Jeremiah 33:6, which is get right with God, bro. You tripping. It's like, and you know, maybe Yachty just wanted everybody to be together, man. They just wanted everybody to be together. But sometimes that shit's just not in the cards.
Watch your man, send it to your mods. And I feel like the mods
all right, now that's part one. Now we have part two, where everyone pretty much responds to it. And Kai Cenat goes first. And if I'm Kai, I'm pissed too. I'm like, because it all started over the movie, right? It all started over like jealousy. Because Kai has a movie coming out and Bruce ain't in it.
Tells Bruce he needs to go to therapy. Talks about the CSGO situation. Shows the chat that Bruce basically sent him.
Now this, what you guys don't see is this long ass apology. Like, sorry, my G. This is him saying sorry. All right, it is big. it is. That's something out the Bible for sure. But here's Kai Cenat's response,
an essay
guys.
saying he was sorry for the situation before with DYK and turned around and still did what he did behind the scenes, and some other things that I'm gonna let you see for yourself.
The shit that's killing me though, chat. This nigga is saying all this shit after the nigga done text me a whole paragraph essay of apologizing for what he did already. Nigga, I have a whole essay of him apologizing, and his pride is so big that he wouldn't go on stream and say, "Oh yeah, I apologize to Kai." If you watch Bruce, he'll say, "Y'all don't gotta know if y'all apologize or not." The nigga sent me an essay. If that's how you feeling, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really think that nigga really going through some shit, bro. I swear to God, you need to go to therapy. If that's how you feeling, bro, you need to go on that track hawk, hit 100 on the gas, straight to therapy. Tell the nigga or what the fuck you're going to, bro. That's what you need to do, gang. You need to do that, bro. Because I don't respect that at all, bro. You telling me shit is old? Nigga, the shit is well damn near after the apology, bro. That shit not cool. I'ma treat this shit as if anybody would do this to me. And I don't want to be your friend no more. I don't want to do shit with you no more. I don't want to be associated with you no more. I don't give a f what you got going on. Because it is too dangerous to have a nigga like that in my circle. One day smiling, next time you in your phone gossiping to your top mods about what you're doing. And I condemn the nigga who leaked that shit. Now complain.
He said he condemned the nigga who leaked it. I mean the ninja. I ain't black. I shouldn't be saying that. But it's a fine line, right? Because the guy who leaked it, right? Do you think Kai did not know that Bruce felt this way? Because I think Kai knew, but now he just got confirmation.
ANCS, LOL, motherfuckers are dick riders. First of all, nigga, I'm not even good at that fucking game. That's just fucking trash. I went on there literally to gamble open cases like my chat wanted me to do. Okay? Alright? Second of all of that, why the f is niggas going in a group chat and saying little shit like that about me though? I'm not even worried about the nigga. Why the f are you even saying that? Like that shit is on some like girl type.
Someone gave me the pass to say ninja. I appreciate giving me the pass. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
Shit, like I don't know when the f niggas start doing that, but that shit not even cool. Especially coming from a nigga who keep talking about some, bro, if I got a problem with anybody, I'll call them. I'll ring their phone up. And that's it. I'm good off that. Anybody else that he said something about, I can't talk to them. I can't speak on them. I can speak on me. I wish the best for Bruce. I wish for whatever he got going on. I just don't want to be in that circle. We don't. It's not even on no hot shit, no beef shit. No, my nigga, you do good, I'ma do good. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie, Kai basically cooked.
Hey, Kai did cook him. Now here's your rage. Your rage is about to come in and do his thing. So everyone is just filleting Bruce at this moment, man. Just filleting him.
Super negative.
And Kai said it perfectly yesterday. My dog need therapy. Half of Bruce is like the real nigga. I just want to be around that nigga. And there's another half, sometimes that just negative.
Damn.
Negative. Like, it's not new to me. It's Bruce. Bruce talk shit. I ain't think he'll talk shit on life. And I know y'all think this is about to be an evisceration. Y'all want me to, like, end this nigga? Bro, you gotta understand, this was my dog for years. No pretty Fredo ass nigga. I don't give. I told this nigga everything. Understand me? Y'all don't know Bruce, okay? I know y'all say the money changed him. I miss the old Bruce. I miss the old house Bruce. I mean, he's always been like this, nigga. It's just sad because right before all this shit dropped, chat, I was on the phone with this nigga for the first time in months, and we was talking. And he was telling me, "Rage, not the same person. I've changed. I'm changing. This, that, and the third." I actually believe like he's.
Hey, sometimes people have that moment where they be like, "No, man, I'm a change." They start throwing the God thing around, you know, religion and shish, all that good stuff, and then they just go back to being who they were. And people who don't think I'm black. I'll show you next go around. I'll give you the story.
And it's like, I know, oh, you're just falling for it. Yeah. But I truly believe him because he has. Don't let this nigga tell you nothing, bro. You have an ego of death. You have one of the biggest egos on. That's why when you was beefing with DDG, I said y'all the same people. Y'all both have an ego. You have an ego. This is what it is. Accept it. accept it. But for him to say like he's working on his flaws and shit, that kind of made me. That's like, yo, that kind of made me happy. Like
My audio's cutting out at times when someone is talking low. Do I got any filters on? Give me a second. Oh, I got filters on. I was wondering like what the hell's going on. All right, I gotta fix some of that stuff. My bad, y'all. Thanks for telling me, Jesus. All right, Rage is cutting out, or is it just the vid? It could be the vid, but sometimes they just be talking low.
he was on the phone.
Like right now, he's talking
Duke
low.
Dennis and Phantom has
Like you see, like I'm not trying to like get on this creator or anything, but sometimes you need a compressor. So when you got a compressor on, everyone is going to talk. It's going to bring your lows up and your highs down. And you know, some people don't have it on, but he was, you know, Rage was going back and forth with the mic. He didn't have headphones on, so he wasn't monitoring his sound per se. But Duke Dennis, you know, he is the guy, for guys who don't know, who created this soundbite. Where we at?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
But Duke Dennis, this is all AMP.
Shit to some that's obviously not his friends. I mean, I'm not saying that Kai his friend either, but
they not friends for now.
Now you in deep shit, buddy. Now you look fake. Now you look weird. Now you look like you hating.
Oh, he doesn't look like he's 100% hating, man. And look, man, Duke, I remember, guys, I'm team AMP all day.
You probably not hating because Bruce don't got a reason to hate on nobody. Bruce is a young, black, successful nigga with a whole bunch of money, bro. Beautiful, beautiful girlfriend. He can travel the world. He got the cars of his dreams. He be putting that shit on. Jewelry. He was talking shit to the wrong nigga, bro. And now it looked like you a hating ass, weird ass, lame ass, and not standing on business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, whether he hating or not, that ain't none of my business. I could give a fuck less. But
you gotta speak on it, though,
bro. Cause if he had an issue with AMP, then he definitely could have called. He could have called Phantom. He could have called Kai.
It almost looked like he was saying.
And here go Phantom. Give me a second. But this is the thing, though. When people be having beef, and all these guys know each other, why don't they call? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know none of these guys, and I only been streaming on Twitch for probably like 3-4 months. Nothing crazy.
And like AMP scams, they are supporters. You know what I'm saying? I seen that. I ain't like that.
Damn, son.
Cause we ain't never did no shit like that. Usually when shit like that is like so out the way, I don't really pay mine because it's cap. Like everybody done got their shit, bro. Maybe you got your shit a little late, but you got your shit.
Now we're gonna get into DDG's response. And
now, if you guys don't know DDG, Bruce gave him the name Doodoo Garbage. He is a rapper turned Twitch streamer, or I think he's still a rapper. He Chloe Bailey baby daddy. You know, Beyonce little cousin or whatever. You know, she, you see her, you be like,
yeah, that brother's starving.
Yeah, she you would smash. And they had like this long ass beef. Now, only reason I didn't cover it on my channel is because I'm like, man, y'all don't care about this shit. Y'all care about XQC. But I'm like, I was following this beef every day.
Be negative. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna come on here and be negative. I don't want to come on here and be negative because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think about the nigga. I'm the type of dude where I get over stuff within 48 hours. I don't even think I'd text my girl no, even if we arguing, I wouldn't even text my girl nothing crazy like that. That's wild. That's not an essay, bro. That's a 5-page book. What? When I tell y'all, bro, I have never ever in my life seen this man outside, bro. This man does not leave the house, but he will get, just like he's showing you, he texted him a whole paragraph and then he get online and he act all tough, bro. I have never ever seen this outside, bro. I guarantee you, whenever he get on stream, bro, whenever he get back on stream and he address the situation, he gonna act so tough, bro.
Now we do got Bruce response.
Think about dog, but it's something about internet beefing with me, bro. It's a different type of internet beef. I'm not even I'm 4-0, bro. Y'all can't tell me I ain't, bro. I don't lose.
Let's transition a bit. A few months ago.
All right, so this now look, even Ms. Kiff, right? Even Ms. Kiff, guys, called out Bruce for hating on Kai. He did it privately, but Bruce made it publicly, which, you know, and Ms. Kiff, right? You know, me and him probably don't got the best. We got no relationship. But at the same time, Miz was right. You like, damn, Miz was right. Miz was right.
Paragraph talking about Castanet, trying to gaslight me, saying you literally on him all day and hate his guts. Hate his guts.
This is some crazy.
You see that? You see that comment right there? Hey, you literally talk about him all day and hate his guts. And now, come to find out, we're about to get to Bruce's response to this.
Paragraph talking about Castanet, trying to gaslight me, saying you literally on him all day and hate his guts. Hate his guts.
This is some crazy foreshadowing for the event.
All right, so now we got that out the way, right? Now Bruce is back. Now his response is probably what you thought it would be. Do you think he apologized? Do you think he was like, "Yeah, man, my bad, y'all. yeah, my bad." Let's go. Let's get the Bruce response.
Was supposed to be a day for this to come. I'm not mad at it. You know, those messages were me. Indeed were me. I take full accountability for all of those. I don't know. Some of those might be Photoshopped now by now, but majority of that was 100% me. Hurt people and say hurtful things. And at the time of those things where they were said, I can definitely say from the actions of other people behind closed doors, I was hurt. If you can match the, you know, the context up with the dates and everything and how I was talking, majority of the was like 2 months ago, summertime, but that doesn't change the fact that it was said. And me, I'm telling you, I don't take back any of the things that I said.
That's a real one. Hey guys, never ever apologize. Stand on your shit. If you don't fuck with somebody, just say, look, man, nah. I still don't fuck with them. I thought the Japan idea was original. Next thing you know, I see Kai and Speed in Japan. I told Rage about it. You know, Rage must have told them F all three of them, right? Even though, you know, hey, we used to be boys and all that good stuff, but it is what it is. And instead of him apologizing, saying he was wrong, he just said he doubled down on it, right? This is what you're supposed to do as a man. Never apologize. Hey, yeah, I did that shit. Yeah, I said that shit. That's how I feel.
I'm in the wrong, 100%. Now, do I expect you guys to with me? Do I expect to be friends with any of you? I'd rather much not very so. I haven't been friends with these people in a long time, and I've separated myself.
What you missed was him saying, yeah, I was in the wrong, but what you didn't hear him say was, I'm sorry. You would never hear him say, I'm sorry. I'll rewind it because I was talking over it, but never apologize.
I'm telling you, I don't take back any of the things that I said. I'm in the wrong, 100%. Now, do I expect you guys to with me? Do I expect to be friends with any of you? I'd rather much not very so. I haven't been friends with these people in a long time, and I've been separating myself from those people since. So I don't expect nobody to fuck with me. To be honest, if you don't mess with me, I don't really care. I don't care to be liked. I'm already loved, and that's all that matters to me. So the people feelings that I hurt, I apologize. I already did apologize. I'm more so apologizing to my core community because I know y'all sick and tired of defending this fat nose. You feel me? Like, but don't even think y'all got to do that, man. The only thing I need is God, and we all do. Oh, we very much all do.
No, he going the God route. And if you look at his goddamn NBA Youngboy shirt, NBA Youngboy only want problems, man. He got smoke for everybody. And hey, this is what you do, guys. Never ever apologize. Now, someone is saying he was about to say F Kai right here or whatever. Maybe this is a slip. Maybe this is not a slip. But let's hear what he says.
In the most humblest way possible, my Lord and Savior. I don't need nobody. I don't need no collab. I don't need no nigga name in my videos. I don't need none. I'm blessed to have what I have, and I'm cherishing that, and I've been cherished that. So I don't need shit. Fuck the industry. I don't really care to. Don't stop. Don't. If it's over because I'm not friends with certain niggas, then let it be over in your head. Cause I'm still up in this shit throughout the whole year. I swear to God.
Bruce dropped.
Oh man, hey. I mean, I'm not gonna cover his tweets, but he did slip up and say the F Kai, I believe. This is not it, right?
I still support Bruce.
I mean, I think a lot of people support Bruce, but here's the slip up right here, where people are saying he was about to say fuck Kai. Now he can feel how you feel about Kai, but when you start saying F Kai, and next thing you know, he go live, you see all that W community in the chat, it's gonna be some problems. Because I'm telling you, there is no one who has a more active Discord server or active community than Kai. You know how I know? Because I was on this Discord, like, God damn. God damn. They love Kai, man.
And realize that shit don't affect your day-to-day life unless you let it. That shit doesn't get to me in the slightest. I'm sorry. I woke up every single other day waiting for my life to change in some type of way, and it didn't. And I'm completely in the wrong. What was done in the dark shall come to the light, and that's just not for me. And when it comes to the light, you better, you feel me? Be here to stand on it. Have faith behind God, because no matter what, this shit could happen to anybody. And if it happened to one of you motherfuckers, I know damn for sure it's gonna look worse than what I was saying. I had no worried bone in my body about this shit. I mentally didn't go anywhere. The only path is straight. It's okay to get off right. It's okay to get off left sometimes, but you pack your shit back up and you continue moving straight.
All right, I wish I could find the spot where it's like F Kai, where he slipped up, but I'm like skimming through it. It was a quick. Here we go, right here.
I don't.
You see it? There it go, right there. It's like fuck.
Accident before catching himself.
Fuck the industry. Fuck. I don't.
You see, it was like yo. It was like hey, fuck.
I don't.
For those who don't know, what Bruce did is called a Freudian slip, an unintentional action that reveals underlying beliefs, emotions, or motives. So this essentially confirms.
Damn, bruh. This used to be my my main man. Oh man, it's sad when you see this, right? 2 millionaires, no longer friends, no longer friends. And it could be jealousy on Bruce's part, because he's been streaming longer, and then Kai Cenat just came out of nowhere and just passed every goddamn body. Everybody. All right, now let's get to Sniper Wolf. God damn. Hey, what do y'all think of that, though? Is this sad or what, man? Sad. Because they can get so much money together. The power of the collab is crazy. Now, here's the thing. Bruce benefits more from collabing with Kai than Kai benefits collabing with Bruce, if that makes any sense. And I may have to swap my camera out because my battery's about to goddamn die, and Amazon didn't deliver my dummy battery. So if I got to swap it out, it'd be a quick swap. Salute to the new follow. Oh my goodness. I see we talking about Power Rangers. Power Rangers stream tomorrow. And shout out to everyone talking about ASJ. Because bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I got his court docs. Now, let's go to Sniper Wolf, guys. So this is how we got to do it. We kind of have to go through one lawsuit really quickly. We're going to reference another one, the original one. And then we'll get to the doxing. And then we'll get to kind of why she did it. Because it's really not about Jack Films, if you will. So if you guys remember, they do have a lawsuit going on where basically he's suing her for breach of contract. Now, this is not the divorce one, right? He's suing her. And essentially what happened is he is claiming that she removed him from operations. By operations, that means entering into business contracts under the Channel Red business, which houses the two most popular channels is Little Lay and SSSniperwolf, the channel. But the biggest revelation, it turns out that he, Evan Sausage, was the actual brains behind the idea, as he would prepare scripts for her to react to, and it would be his game footage. Now we fast forward, they do the TikTok thing, and he's likely involved in writing the scripts for that too. Now we have her response, which is her trying to get the case tossed out. And shout out to the Mad Caster, because these are his court docs. He is getting them lightning fast. And I'm like, I can't get them as fast as him. I think he lives in their area, because he's getting them pretty much 1 or 2 days after they post, where I have to wait almost 14 days. And it's so many new developments. As I request them, I have to put in another request for the new documents. So here is her official response to Evan Young suing her to basically get back, split the company 50-50 and get back whatever money he's lost, okay? And then we'll get to the doxing, because all of this is connected, guys. It's not, these are not independent items, okay? So now look, they start with this doofy ass question, right? This is a lawyer who she's paying probably $500 to $1,000 per hour. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat cost $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? And she titled this Gaslight. Now, who puts this in a goddamn lawsuit is beyond me. Now, she says, the answer is in the conclusion, but 50% of Harvard students get the question wrong. It is meant to demonstrate the inherent problem with intuitive or fast thinking. She doesn't want the courts to make a fast decision. The majority of the time, the rule motions to dismiss are denied because intuitively, courts believe that, her husband has pled enough to meet the low bar to, assert a cognizable legal claim with the facts deemed true. She's trying to get the lawsuit tossed out, and her argument starts off with this goddamn baseball question. All right, and she says, "Hey, look, this case presents an example of where the court should disregard an intuitive and quick knee-jerk reaction. This case is somewhat unique, but the family division should be the one to hear it." Now, here's the thing. When they say, hey, we want the family division to hear it, because right now this is a civil lawsuit. This is a breach of contract. And yeah, she probably pissed the judge off in the first 60 seconds of reading it with some goddamn stupid ass riddle. All right. So we keep scrolling down. Now, some of these words I've highlighted because this is her response. Okay. This is her response. And yeah, Young vindictively brought the instant action on his own belief with vague reference to Channel Red throughout the complaint, because SSSniperwolf allowed the prior action, this old case right here, which I have all the stuff for, the TRO action, to be dismissed. This is the one I showed you where she was making $140,000 per advertisement per 30 seconds, more than most people make in a year. That case was dismissed. We didn't get to go through it, but we can go through it maybe today. Her and him are currently married and owners of the Channel Red. Now remember, Channel Red houses SSSniperwolf and basically every YouTube channel. It owns 2 lucrative channels, SSSniperwolf and Little Leah. Those channels are their bread and butter. Now, he filed a dissolution proceeding, the divorce or whatever, in 2022. That case is still ongoing. I've requested all the documents, and it's just taking me a time to get it. So just after filing this dissolution proceeding, Young unilaterally, surreptitiously, and without any company authority, locked her out of the channels to obtain litigation advantage in the dissolution proceeding. Basically what she's leaving out is she started moving in silence and violence, getting deals behind his back, creating channels behind his back, and he started copywriting the channels, and then he eventually locked her out of the YouTube channel, and they were on the brink of breaching a bunch of contracts. Okay? In response, Channel Red and her, now she's saying the company and her, remember these guys, they own the company together, filed a temporary restraining order seeking action against, seeking access because she is the star of the channels, okay? Star. Now, him and his nonsensical, spiteful behavior caused significant reputational damage to the channels and threatened impending financial devastation to Channel Red and its assets. You know, contracts were at stake, guys. I showed you that she had a contract with like Amazon and G Fuel. She even had contracts with Google and AdSense and all that good stuff. But those were at stakes because she had to post and she couldn't post because he locked her out. Now, while concededly similar to the instant litigation, the TRO action was distinct because it was sought a TRO to obtain immediate access to the channels. Following the initial TRO, parties quickly negotiated. They both agreed to kind of like, let's stop fighting for the betterment of the channel and nothing else, okay? And she came to her senses and offered him a settlement. Because what you guys didn't see is she took $1 million out of their joint account. And he was like, hey, what the hell are you doing? And she was like, it's my money. He was like, no, it's our money. You're not supposed to just be taking $1 million out. She took $1 million out. And in the settlement, which I said, settlement, she put back $500,000. Now, if I'm him, I take out the $500,000 because y'all are joint accounts. When this divorce gets finalized, y'all going to split that joint account. Okay? He gave her back access so she can continue to post videos for the channel. And ultimately, you know, the marital community's benefit. Remember, this is a marital asset, this Channel Red, so it's kind of wrapped up in it. Now, afterward, she and Channel Red allowed the TRO action to be dismissed. I don't know why she's saying her and Channel Red, because both of these people are trying to assert ownership of the channel when it's a joint property. It's like me and Dust starting a podcast, and I'm suing him on behalf of the podcast and myself. And it's a messy ordeal. He's like, no. Dust is like, no, it's our podcast. And I'm like, no, it's my podcast. We're 50-50. You see how it works? It sounds stupid, right? Hey, I'm suing you on behalf of the podcast. Hey, what do you mean? It's our podcast. All right. The remaining issues seem best left for family division and the dissolution proceeding. Now, the remaining issues seem best left to the family division. When you sue someone for divorce, you're just suing someone for divorce. You're trying to break up the assets. When you go to civil court and you're suing for breach of contract, that's not a divorce proceeding. That is 100% civil proceeding. And she's not ever saying why it should be in the family courts. All right. Now, this instant case should be dismissed. You see, the lawyers have to hedge their bets. Hey, we want this to be in the family court. If not, let's put it in the it should be dismissed section if it's not going to be held in the family courts. She's saying it should be dismissed because issues are subsumed by the dissolution proceeding. Here, Young vaguely asserts claims on channel. Like, how can you vaguely assert claims on Channel's Red behalf, but his claims actually center around him? Direct claims that she caused damages to him, not Channel Red. There are no reason why the family division cannot address the myriad of allegations, which, you know, are false, says her, in the dissolution proceeding. Like I said, guys, marriage and contract, two different things. Business versus dissolving the business. You have one lawsuit for how the business is being run, and you have one lawsuit for the division of the business. And when you think about the division of the business and what's the possible outcome, it'll make sense why she doxed Jack Films. Okay, but you know, he's saying she didn't do any financial damages. She did do some financial damages to him as she cut him out of it. And she not only did that, but she diverted funds to a completely separate account into which he had no access to. That was listed in his original filing. All right. Now, none of the causes of action asserted are meant to protect Channel Red. Instead, the claims for breach of fiduciary duty and breach of contract are simply disguised community waste claims. Disguised community waste claims is marital property being wasted. You're wasting the company account, the family account. The remaining claims should be dismissed for other pleading deficiencies, but to the extent they survive rule, blah, 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 there is no reason why the family division cannot address them. This is a huge ass reach, and what you're going to see is her constantly saying, put this in the family court system. And you can't really put a business dissolution, a business operational problem in the family court. The family only does division of assets. That's what they do. Division of assets. That's what you go to the courts for. Division of assets. Not, hey, he's mismanaging the asset. That's not their thing per se, unless, you can't sell Channel Red. He can't sell his portion of Channel Red. So you get the TRO for things like that. But as far as mismanaging the company, no, there's no dice, no shot. Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, where were we at? Young is alleging that she locked Young out of operations and absconded with Channel Red opportunities and profits, of which he claims he's entitled to half, which he is. Channel Red has not alleged any separate damage to it. She's trying to think like Channel Red as a third party, okay? But really, it's the company's party. And the company is being cut out of the proceedings. I hope this makes sense to you guys. All right. I hope I'm not just going. I try to bring it down to as easy to explain as possible. The complaint contains his direct claims only. Look, her lawyer will say anything. Young equals Channel Red just as much as her. Okay. She sued him on behalf of Channel Red. Now he's suing her on behalf of Channel Red. And they saying, no, he can't do it. But remember, they both own the company. But I'm leaning towards him because she's cutting the company out of revenue. Okay? The company is missing out on revenue because the company owns the Sniper Wolf brand. All right? Keep it going. Many of the other claims also fail for independent reasons. For example, in count 3, breach of implied covenant of good faith, Young fails to allege anything distinct from a breach of contract claim in count 2. Count 4, intentional interference with business expectancy is wanton because whatever interference Young is claiming was not wrongful. It was so wrong, but it's like, when you see these, remember, these people used to love each other at once. These are not shrewd business partners. These are lovers. These people used to bump uglies. Okay? Now, Shalish is the star of YouTube channels and can enter into whatever sponsorship deal she deems appropriate, which she cannot. No, you cannot. Let's just say me and San start a business 50-50. And San is like, well, I want to do a deal with Kai Cenat and AMP. Or let's just say she want to do a deal with Bruce. And she don't run it past me. She can't enter the deal because it's on behalf of the company. It's not on behalf of her because San is the star. And I'm just using San as an example. But she's saying because she's the star, she could do whatever she wants and enter deals whatever she wants. That is not how it works. Okay? And it's just wrong on so many levels to kind of undermine your business partner. Okay? She's acting in bad faith, entering in these deals. Now, to be fair, I don't think he cares about her entering in these deals. The thing that he seems bent on, and which is fair, is that her funneling money from the deals to a separate account. Okay? Remember, just because she's the star does not mean she owns Sniper Wolf. Okay, it's her name, image, and likeness, but it's not her name. It's just her likeness. Sniper Wolf is an asset under the Channel Red brand. All right. Channels can enter into whatever, because Sniper Wolf is the star of the YouTube channel and can enter into whatever sponsorship deal she deems appropriate. This is wrong. No. Moreover, there is no allegation that any vendor, sponsor, supplier, business partner, G Fuel, or otherwise terminated or breached a deal with Channel Red as a result of her wrongful conduct because she didn't enter the contract with Channel Red. she is moving in silence and violence, and she's being a little misleading to the courts. And I hope his team picks up on how misleading she is, because just because it didn't fall negatively on Channel Red is because they were doing business with her directly, not through Channel Red. Okay. Young cannot meet the elements for his claim, and I said, hey, this is wild because she entered the contracts without him. Now, she keeps going back to this goddamn family division is better equipped to decide. Now, if you know anything about family court, the family court is composed of mostly retired judges and retired lawyers, okay? You may have one elected judge, and what they do is they hire commissioners or referees in some states to handle family court issues, okay? But remember, this is a tier 3, and it's just a very unfortunate situation. I'm gonna explain how he's gonna lose in the end. He may get a small victory, but he's gonna lose. All right. The complaint does not distinguish between Channel Red damages versus Young's. While Young has historically claimed that he is Sniper Wolf and that he is the creative force behind the channels, even though any casual YouTube search reveals that she is the star of the channel. You see how it is? You see how it is? This is like Michael Jordan saying he owns Nike and entering in deals on behalf of Nike. And Nike is like, hey, Jordan, what are you doing? Like, you cannot speak for Nike. Now, he may be an ambassador or something like that. But usually, the company has to agree. By the company, mean all vested parties, a board, who's bro's lawyer. This is her lawyer. This is Sniper Wolf's claims, okay? In order to maintain... okay, so she's saying she's the star. But he's saying he's the creative force. In order to maintain this separate action, Young needed to allege that Channel Red suffered damage independent from him, because despite his tortured position, they are not the same. Okay, he's the company, they are the company. And he's fighting for the company, she's trying to undermine the company. Now, the reason why that she will win in the long run and he will lose in the long run, it's kind of like Jay-Z and Dame Dash, right? Jay-Z and Dame Dash. All right, these two, they started Rockefeller Records. What happened? Dame was the business guy. Jay-Z was the talent. You see how it works? Business, talent. What happened? The talent eventually took the business from the business guy. And this, unfortunately, is more than likely what's going to happen. Now, I can tell you a situation where he wins, but more than likely he's going to lose because he is just behind the scenes. He is not the face. They want her face at events. They want her face at award shows. They can give, no one cares two shits about him. And this is kind of the dangers of being a behind the scenes person, okay? Because the star will always get lifted up. And when people split, you can easily replace him. You cannot replace her. But I can tell you how we can replace her when we get to the Jack Film stuff. All right. Otherwise, there is no reason for this cause of action to remain in civil division when the issues are merged with already filed, well underway dissolution proceedings. Okay. Well, the reason why I would say it stays in the civil court is because that dissolution process can take months, years to finalize. You want some temporary guiding presets or agreements set in place so that the company runs smoothly until they can figure out how to dissolve it. Now, Young didn't make any such allegations regarding Channel Red. Instead, Young defined the breach of fiduciary duty claim with respect to himself only. And this is some like semantic stuff, but don't fall for it. Sniper Wolf failed to remit Evan sausage equals share of profits. Diverting profits, entering into brand deals, sponsorships, and other contracts without consent from Evan Young. Withholding of corporate data from Young. Creation of subsequent channels. Despite the direct objection from Young in denying Young access to Channel Red social media accounts. So you remember, she cut him out the Instagram. Remember, they own jointly everything Sniper Wolf does. Anything under Sniper Wolf, they own. Now, if she wants to start a new YouTube channel as Shalish or whatever her name is, that's on her. But anything Sniper Wolf related is theirs to keep. Okay? Even the freaking Instagram and TikTok and Twitter channels. And she's trying her damnedest to cut them out. And she pulled something very devious and fucking evil, but it's low-key genius in a way. Okay? So look. He eventually they eventually basically share access to the channels, into the social media. After she gave back the hard drives and phones, if you remember from the previous lawsuit, and he gave her back access to the channel. Now, let's keep going. Okay, so they kind of quote the previous one where, you know, she entered brand deals, kept money for herself. Again, this is not Channel Red's claim, but it's Young's direct claim for his share of profit from such brand deals. Nothing the family division can handle. Well, here's the thing. If y'all both own Nike and someone is representing Nike, doing deals for Nike, and the money's not coming back to Nike, that's a Nike problem. Just because it's only two owners, she's trying to say it's a Young problem, but it's a company problem. All right. The conversion claim is the same. Young's direct demand for his share of the payments, opportunities, and profits arising from the business and operations Channel Red. The claim for accounting is a request for a particular remedy regarding Young's direct claims against Shalish. And the family division can certainly impose receivership over community assets, which they can. But this is, we need to move forward now with how we're going to represent the company, because like San said, it's a brand, not an individual, right? There's no reason why the family division should not decide these issues. I am strongly against the family division deciding these issues, because how are they going to govern themselves moving forward? All right. And she basically dismiss or transfer to family court. Okay.
Nope.
No. This shit needs to stay in civil, because this is the civil aspect. No derivative claims as argued above. Channel Red has not distinguished any of the claims it asserts against Sniper Wolf. She's basically saying she's still trying to paint the whole, this is for him and not the company. Young has not, because he can't distinguish between those claims that directly impact him and any alleged harm to Channel Red. Now, here is a little clause right here that kind of shows that some damages were met as a company. Now, people who own companies together, I don't know if this dust is still in here, may want to think about this, all right? While individual members may not assert individual claims based on wrongs to the LLC, which they own, there's an exception. The exception is a direct personal action by a member, which she is acting on her own accord. Under the special injury rule, an owner has a direct rather than derivative claim only if the owner has suffered an injury that is special and distinct from not only an injury suffered by the entity, but also any injury suffered by the other owners. So as a result of her acting on her own record, he has suffered, as in maybe Dust has suffered, financial loss. Okay? All right. So this just goes to show that, let me move myself around. When people join these LLCs together and start trying to make unilateral decisions, it's laws that kind of you can reference to stop the unilateral decisions from taking place. Okay, a special injury is established when there is a wrong suffered by plaintiff that was not suffered by all stockholders genuinely. So what's happening? Shalish is getting money. She is getting money.
I got money.
And he is not. Therefore, the company or him is suffering from her own individual greedy ass bitch. All right. You see how you kind of just like prove this shit? Like you be like, damn, shit, Henry. I got an LLC and my cousin on some bitch shit. Thank you, Henry. No problem. All right, so he did suffer. She ain't suffering shit. Furthermore, Young did not comply with this code because he failed to make a derivative demand before insinuating this action on Channel Red's behalf. Now, a derivative demand is, hey, can you stop making deals without me? And court documents show that he fucking asked her, like, hey, stop doing this shit. And she was like, nope. No. Nope. I'm going to do it. You're going to have to deal with it. Accordingly, at minimum, the court is not inclined to dismiss the entire lawsuit. The court should dismiss Channel Red as a plaintiff. So now she's like, take the company off. The company is staying on. Her lawyer sucks, right? She's an attractive girl, and sometimes these lawyers, she get the Casey Anthony treatment where they'll just say anything. She's paying. She got money. All right. So the answer is, if you remember that doofy ass riddle, the ball, the bat cost $1 more than the ball. So the ball cost $1.05 and the bat cost $1.05 for a total of $1.10. She's trying to make the claim that when it comes to the company, she is the $1.05. Okay? She is the $1.05. And Evan Sausage is the ball. See how they do you? She leveled up, and now she's like, I don't need you anymore. Now, again, here the court should avoid fast, intuitive thinking. Instead, this entire complaint should be dismissed and tried in the family division because Young does not allege any claims distinct to Channel Red. If the court is inclined to duplicate the family division's work, it should still dismiss Channel Red because Young does not allege separate actions on its behalf. And finally, many of the claims asserted are deficient for technical pleading reasons and do not survive the analysis. The court should dismiss and award her goddamn attorney fees. Nope. No. That shit's not going to happen. Now, it could. Now, if you look at his lawsuit, he has like 9 items. Let's go up to the top so we don't have to scroll all the way down. He's looking for all this stuff right here. Breach of contract, breach of fiduciary duties, breach of implied covenant of good faith, tortious interference with contractual relationships and business expectancy, conversion, accounting, and appointment of a receiver. This stuff, maybe a couple of them, because some of them just piggyback each other. All right, so some may get dismissed, but removing Channel Red from the lawsuit is not happening. And people say, hey, why do business with your significant other? It'll be great, they said. Until your significant other is putting in court documents, they're basically 98% of the goddamn show, and your ass is only 2%. And you like, I didn't build this goddamn brand. I gave you the idea. I wrote the scripts. And she like, well, doesn't matter. No one knows you. They only know me. I'm the star. You Quasimodo, get back to your goddamn bell tower. Now, what does this have to do with whatchamacallit? Now, he can win. Evan Sausage can win, right? You're like, Henry, how can he win if this shit's over? Let's go to Jack Films and let me tell you why she's an evil genius. All right, so let me go to Twitter. Oh, jump scare. Jump scare, okay?
Far all the time.
All right, so what's going on with this this Sniper Wolf and essentially Jack Films? Now, he gets doxxed live.
Last night, Sniper Wolf asked if you...
Here is his thing, right? Now, guys, to be fair, to be 100% fair, his channel
in 2017, I made this dumb...
you can say let's see. He has a, which one? There's a channel dedicated to basically making fun of her.
There's only one specific way you can get a bingo this.
This is the channel, okay? This channel purely makes fun of Sniper Wolf. This you can say is unhinged behavior. This is like me making a channel about Adept. People would look at me like I'm fucking crazy. They'd be like, Henry, why are you uploading almost every day about Sniper Wolf? I'm like, this bitch is bad. She needs to be canceled. And he is having fun with this. Look, to each his own, and he's making some good money doing this. It's immature, but still. Look, 769K. So when she's like, yo, he's harassing me, he's got this channel making fun of me, and it's just like, toughen up, Buttercup. You know what I'm saying? Toughen up. It happens. People were cutting videos on me. I ain't say shit. I was watching them. People were tagging me, and I'm like, funny. Remember, people know that I'm not the most well liked.
Henry, fuck you and your fake ass. You a fake ass bitch.
People telling me shit like that. That's when I was told I was not black by a black guy defending her, if you will. But he
in
recently,
2017.
Here's the video right here where he kind of talks about the situation. And it is very bizarre, guys. If someone was posting a video outside my house, I would be like, what the hell? Now, granted, he is rolling a million views per diss track, and he's making, as much as she makes content, he's dissing her ass for fake reactions. Now, here's the thing. Most people don't know about Evan Sausage. Did she drop a video regarding this incident? If she did, let me know. Here is his point of view.
Last night, Sniper Wolf, massive YouTube, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it for 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. Sniper Wolf needs to be deplatformed. In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics.
Now look, the content thief. Oh my goodness, it's wild.
To everyone that's reached out to us, thank you. We're fine, we're just a little shaken up. Mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home because we're dealing with someone who genuinely thinks they're in the right for A, stalking me, and B, posting our home to her massive audience.
Now that is very reckless of her to do. And I'll tell you why she shouldn't get banned or demonetized shortly.
What a disgusting abuse of clout that is. This is irresponsible at best and flat out dangerous at worst. YouTube needs to step in and take action. If this goes unpunished, then it sets a terrifying precedent that you can dox and stalk your critics so long as you have a big YouTube audience.
Now, here's the thing. Nothing is going to happen to her, but I'll tell you what should happen to her. And what shouldn't happen to her is the channel get demonetized.
If she truly wanted to talk with me, she could have done so through many other means. But there's one thing you don't do. You do not show up at someone's house.
I agree with him.
That's simply a line you do not cross. There is zero justification for this. She claims in her story that I've been harassed.
This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. You see, she's going at him. She's going at him. And, everyone tries to go at the people who farm drama, if you will. And, that's just their lane to go at.
Her. No, Sniper Wolf. I've not been harassing you at all. In my videos on Jada Jack's films, I've been critiquing her non-transformative commentary. I point out cases of content theft and freebooting, and I credit the creators she steals from. I've been critical of her content, but that does not equate to harassment.
Right.
What is harassment is coming to our home, sharing it for millions to see, and taunting me to come out. YouTube needs to take swift action and ban her from the platform ASAP. And the same goes for Instagram. Speaking of, Sniper Wolf is already...
Oh, this is true. Now, Instagram would be different considering that the doxing occurred on their platform. It didn't occur on YouTube's platform. And sometimes that gives YouTube some wiggle room to wiggle their ass out and say it didn't happen on our platform or whatever.
Making light of the situation, as if stalking someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to Sniper Wolf, my wife and I now do.
Now, here's the thing. This happened while it happened live. It happened live.
If you know what I mean.
Hold on. Hold
This
on,
is
hold
his
on.
live reaction.
Hold on.
He's like, yo, wait, what the hell's going on? They're like, yo, she's at your house.
Look at the general.
Oh shit.
Yeah, hold on.
Pause. Yeah. Yeah, pause. This is like...
Should I go visit Jack Films? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot, which means she already knows his address.
Is she like trying to dox you right now?
I don't know, but that's
that
really
like
sketchy.
yeah, that's
not
that's
good.
really sketchy. That's like
That's
extremely
so sketchy.
Nah, fuck that.
How would she know where you
Fuck
live,
that.
though?
How the fuck does she know where we live? Leave me alone.
Fuck? I'm sorry.
She's in the house right now, Jack.
Shut up.
She's literally outside your door.
Like 5 minutes ago posted.
Wait, what? She's literally right outside your
Oh
house.
my god.
This is happening right
The
fucking now.
fuck?
Call the fucking police.
Fucking
Actually.
Yo, I wouldn't even know what to do. I mean, well, I would grab my blicky. I would grab the blicky and probably call the police. But yeah, I might look outside like, yo, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
Call the police.
No, there's
I'm
a
not joking.
video.
She's outside your house right now.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
She literally
on her
posted
Instagram.
a video on her story 5 minutes ago.
I'm
Oh my god, she
Yeah.
is. She's outside our house.
Fucking record
That-
this right now.
She's fucking doxing you. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no, this is fuck. Fuck her.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is a huge
No, it's
violation
not.
of
You see
privacy
this?
and so much else. There's
Now, you see him trolling her ass up here with her live reaction.
so much wrong with that.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. Fuck that.
No,
No,
fuck
leaving.
that.
stay inside,
Call-
absolutely.
Call the cops and show them the Instagram story.
Hold on. I'm gonna go
And-
outside.
Aaron, no,
don't.
Aaron, don't.
No, you
Please
don't
don't.
outside.
Don't. Please don't. All right, hold on. Should we? I'm gonna end this.
But
Yeah.
end the stream.
Sorry, gamers. Thank you for coming out.
That's a bit far. I truly think that this is psychopath behavior.
Yeah, you think now it's a lot more than this stuff. Like, I'm not gonna, like, everyone has pretty much cut a video and said, you know, how detestable she is and how she should get banned and what the possible outcome should be for it. And everyone knows this is against TOS or whatever. You know, Kavos is talking about it. And, you know, the fastest way to get a message through is to message YouTube, whatchamacallit, directly, saying, hey, this is the person you really are choosing to promote. And this is all over her doxing, okay? This is her doxing him. Now, why is this an evil genius move, right? 400 videos online shitting on someone but wanting to talk IRL goes too far. Modern men are a joke. This is from her. This is from her. And there's a video of her actually going through all the videos. But why is this an evil genius move, guys, on her behalf? You know why?
Hold on, what's up?
It's an evil genius move because it's not really directed at him. People may think like, no, she's going at him, Henry. Oh my God, damn it. She's going at him, Henry. It's all about him. And I'm trying to tell you, no, it's not about him per se. It's about the lawsuit. It's about the disillusion of the company. Okay? Because what's going to happen with her and Evan Sausage? You're like, well, what do you mean? What's going to happen with her and Evan Sausage? They're a couple. They're going through a divorce. She's doing some funny stuff with the company. Why is this an evil genius move? You know why? Because if this channel gets demonetized, then the price of the buyout shrinks. Hey, I want the channel's demonetized. He's going to want half. He's going to want the earnings. Someone is going to buy out each other in the disillusion. Y'all having a business together. What you saw my divorce, what happens? You have to buy them out. So if you got this business that's worth, let's just say 50 million, he's going to want 25 million. But if the business is reduced or the brand is reduced to 10 million, she like, hey, brand only worth 10 million. I'll give you 5 and then we can settle up. So he should be pissed off because not only is she jeopardizing the company reputation, he can be negatively impacted from this decision that she chose to make on her own to go harass Jack Films. You see how it's an evil genius move? You're like, I'm going to sink the ship and then we're going to divide the wreck. And you're like, so him, if I'm him, and I thoroughly expect to see this in future filings on his behalf, that she is a danger to the company. And you're like, well, how can he win in the end? She is just the face. Her reactions are scripted. He has so much B-roll footage of her reacting that he can just superimpose her reaction to a TikTok. And no one would be the wiser. And I thought about doing this myself just to prove a point, to take old SSniperwolf reactions and put them next to new TikToks. But I'm sure they would strike my channel down because this is a brand. They're like, Henry, you know, I get you trying to make a point and you want to fight the good fight because I'm team Evan Sausage. Fuck what you heard. I'm team Evan Sausage, not team SSniperwolf. But you can't do that, my man. That's a brand. That's like me putting Nikes on something and saying, hey, this is a Nike product. They're like, that's not a Nike product. I know, but I'm trying to fight for you, man. I fight for men on this channel. And she's trying to destroy the brand, bring the value down, and then buy you out the company because that's inevitably what's going to happen. And ultimately, it's unavoidable. You're not going to stop it. They are done. The only thing that's going to be dissolved is the business. How much is she going to pay him? She's going to pay him. Because, I mean, let's be honest. No one is trying to see Evan Sausage. Now, if he's smart, and I don't know if he wants to do it, I buy her out and I make fake reactions and I keep printing money. And then you just cut her out. In fact, you can probably fucking do an AI program and replace her ass with AI. Hey, I'm going to replace you with AI. Yeah. The thing is, she is going to be able to keep things up. Yeah, she will be. SSNIperwolf. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That is the reason why she is an evil genius. Why would someone with 34 million views dox someone? You think she's stupid? Maybe. Maybe she is a little stupid. You never know. But the underwhelming, like from the investigator purview, is that she wants to lower the value of the company, lower the value of the brand during the divorce proceedings, buy him out of the lower value company, and then go on to create TikTok, more reviews. Because at this point, they've been doing this shit since 2013. She may not be, you know, super duper editing, but she can hire an editor. She knows how to enter into contracts. She no longer needs him, or that's how she feels. And it's unfortunate because he built her. He made SSniperwolf who she is today. And as a thank you, she wants to cut him out the company and go on her own and live her life. Thank you for participation. All right, what do you guys think? was this I think this was an okay stream. We did the Kai. XQC put a gag order on Adept, by the way. I suspect, I have no proof, but XQC had to put a gag order on her because there is no Adept comeback. Now, a woman who took such a massive L, a ban, and she's not said one word about the ban or anything else is problematic. And also, XQC did say I was right about him and the guns in the gun range. He recently said it. I mean, I know he's never going to forget what happened, but oh, here's the video of SSSniperwolf saying like
Me. Every single video for the past few months has been about me. And it's just like shitting on me. And then his streams, this dude is just like low-key harassing me. Like, should I get a restraining?
Now, he's going to get the restraining order on her, but it does not matter. I know people like, what the hell is this? Kai's not getting caught slipping. That's what that is. Kai's not getting caught slipping. But XQC did confirm that I was right about the. Here we go.
Yeah, I love shooting range. I really love that shit. Oh yeah, your chat knows. I told them. I guess I can be open on this shit now. Okay. Yeah. Before I could not go to the shooting range. Okay, I could not because of the fucking because of all the bullshit. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. That at the Aiden fucking stream, I can go to shooting range. That's a fucking pain moment, chat. That's a fucking ghost moment right there. I've never seen one. Anyway, that's past us now, so we're good. Now we can do the shooting range anytime we want.
Remember when he was at the gun range? And I clipped the video probably within 30 minutes after it happened. I had my daughter. I was like, let me just show y'all something real quick. Good stream. Very good flow tonight. Yeah, thank you. I mean, tomorrow is going to be a little different. It's Power Ranger time. And it'll probably be on Twitch just in case we get knocked off for copyright. But I'll be focused, like, you know how the Power Ranger streams be. If you wasn't here for the last one, we took a gamble. We fucked around and we found out. It happens. It happens. But I do have a Halloween costume I want to show you. This kid is brave. This is young. This kid is brave. Okay. Non-transformative. What the fuck? What, Brent? What are you doing?
What is it? What is your costume?
I'm gay.
Whose parent?
What is it?
Put this.
What is your costume?
Put
I'm
this.
gay.
Put this kid up there. This is the youth, right? Some parent was like, "Look, I'm about to send a message. Like, what message? I'm gonna use my kid."
What is it? What is your costume?
I'm gay.
Now, this shit's wild. I mean, I know I normally get to some funny clips, but I just didn't have time today. I do have a snake video for my goddamn daughter, a fucking Burmese python, or no, reticulating python, eating a goddamn, I think, blue heron.
Ooh.
Look at this shit. You see it?
Ooh.
Holy shit. My daughter likes snakes. Like, this shit's wild. But anywho, guys, any questions? Oh shit, I got one more joke from how many people up in this joint? All right, look. I have a daughter, right? And this guy cracks a hilarious joke about fucking daughters. I mean, not fucking daughter, but daughters.
When do you make a conscious decision to have a child? When do you look at each other? Honey, we've been married a while, we're happy, we have money, we have friends. Let's put an end to it.
I did the same thing. Hey, we got money, we happy, let's get it, kid. You know, shout out to my daughter. But you just don't know how much work a goddamn kid is. Trust me, it's work.
Why have fun when we could worry until we're dead? I don't remember being born with these bags under my eyes. I do remember a 3-year-old coming to my room at 4 o'clock every morning. Daddy, I want to sleep in your bed. There's no room in my bed.
Now, this is my daughter. She's currently in this fucking phase where she wakes up at 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock and she wants to get in my bed. Now, at 12 o'clock, I rock her ass back to sleep. I put her back in her bed. But when she sniped me at 4 o'clock, I just throw her little ass in the bed and I go to sleep. I don't got time for it at 4 o'clock. I wake up at 5 o'clock every day.
Go sleep in the other room with your mother. It's just so weird.
Nah, there is no goddamn mom here, but it's just me and her. But anywho, guys, it was a good stream. I actually kind of like the pace. Now we do got this person. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the woman who turned down the goddamn the Cheesecake Factory. Now look, I go to Cheesecake Factory. If you in Henry Court, you know that because I'll post my chicken Madeira or whatever every now and then, or my Long Island. But she said it was not a good look.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Now this is part 2. Let's go to part 1.
Let me just get the door for you.
So she's on the first date. They are, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to take her out? You want to treat her good? He goes to Cheesecake Factory. Now look, I frequent Cheesecake Factory. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, David.
Got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
Now, you see her doing a This is rude. This is ungrateful. She's about to get a free meal at the Cheesecake Factory, and she is like, nope. No. And on top of that,
yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
she tries to record him to embarrass him, to say, look at this guy who thought it would be a smart idea to take me to a chain restaurant, which is the Cheesecake Factory. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it?
He like, hey, you want to talk about it? I'd have been like, all right. I would have did exactly what he's about to do.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we gonna talk about it.
Bruh, I wonder why she's not married. I wonder why she on date naps. Okay. To a real value restaurant. I would have been like, shut up, bitch. But here is the part 2 of it.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other.
Absolutely, you're not right for her. F this bitch. F her. Get her out your car, man. Don't even waste your time.
Respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
But
if I don't feel respected,
hey, that's right. That's right. That's right, man.
Well,
men's power is the ability to walk away. And now that he said he doesn't want anything to do with her and this shit's over, Now she's gonna go back. I mean the comments was roasting her ass, saying now she low key begging to stay though. And shout out to Kai Call M, who says, I think this lady is trolling. Well, I hope so. Nah. I know Kai Call M probably knows somebody who like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for this super chat, Kai Call M.
I mean, you are serious. You really leaving?
Yeah, he leaving.
I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise.
Look, are you paying? If you're not paying, you just going where I say we going. That's just how I roll. If you're not paying, hey, it's a free lunch, you paying, then you have some say. If you're not paying, then yeah, we going where I want to go.
Are you sure you want to go home?
Yes!
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one. So.
She was late, ungrateful, and he said, you don't respect me, I'm going to have to drop you back off. And hey, salute to him for standing on his own. Salute to that man. Shout out to you, Kang. Well, anyway, guys, salute to all y'all. New camera. You like, what I know, I never told y'all I was going to get a camera. I normally just keep it low key, like, oh, you know, I need some equipment. But I got the camera, I got the lights. I just got to get the camera settings. My sound is still not where I want it to be. I know some people are like, no, your sound is fine. I'm like, nah. You saw Bruce sound? This fucking sound was crisp. I'm like, I need to figure out how to get Bruce sound. But anyway, guys, thank you for rocking with me tonight. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe Dust learned something about LLCs and people doing shit unilaterally. All that good stuff. What else did we cover? Shit, we covered a lot. Jada Pickett's still out here embarrassing Will Smith. SSniperwolf is doxing people, trying to lower the value of her company, of her with her husband, in hopes of buying his ass out of the company at a lower price. Bruce has alienated himself from, I guess, the black Twitch streaming community. There's a lot of stuff going on out here. A lot of stuff going on in these streets. I mean, we did see XQC do the gym arc, but it's no real like XQC court case news. Tomorrow, Power Rangers have Pua Magasavia or Tua Magasavia. I look, guys, the stream for tomorrow is good. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me a second. Hopefully everyone, all my Power Ranger people, will be here tomorrow for this one. All right, so it's really the Red Ranger curse, but I said Power Ranger curse. And what we gonna do? Maybe you guys could spread the word on my Power Rangers peep. Nice work, good flow despite no prep. Hey man, David knew. He like, you ain't even prep. I'm like, I had a couple things prepped, a couple things not prepped. Do you think there's a Power Ranger curse? And most people said no, it's just coincidental. Yes, no one makes it out. Okay, so it's pretty close. So it's pretty split down the middle. But Power Rangers is for my day ones. David, since you kind of new here, I always, when I first started this channel, it was on Power Ranger stuff. It was on Jason David Frank. And I start blowing up when I start covering the XQC. And people were like, are you going to cover Power Rangers? We see XQC is getting more views than Power Rangers. And I said, hey. I'll make a conscious effort to always throw in a Power Ranger stream. I try to shoot for once a month. Sometimes it don't work like that, but we're going to start the Power Ranger curse. It's actually going to be a 3-part series. And this is really the Red Ranger curse. But I just put Power Rangers curse because it's just more, it flows better, if you will. And, this is a more chilled stream. Probably a little bit more prep than other streams because there's so much stuff I got to cover in a 2-hour period. And we may get jammed up with the copyright. So we use Twitch for backup. But most people are going to be on YouTube tomorrow. So any questions from you guys before I stab out of here? I'm loving the camera, by the way. It's just the lighting. I got this auto ISO shit on where it's just like, it's not as bright as I want it. And no matter how high I turn up my lights or whatever, it just does not get brighter. Like, this is me at full light. My eyes are beaming. But what it does is it just knocks it down. So I could turn the lights all the way down low. And it will, you see, that's the camera doing all this stuff. That's the camera lighting me up. It's a very smart camera. It's a great camera. New setup. Very nice. Yeah, man. I'm trying to become a professional streamer out here after so goddamn long. You know, like all the money that I make through YouTube and everything, it just kind of gets invested back in the channel. Because if I take any of this shit home, my ex would be like,
Gotta get my bag and run.
she'd be coming for that shit. Like, will you ever cover? Will you cover the case if Jack presses charges? Yeah, hell yeah. If he press charges on SSSniperwolf, it's going to be picked up by every YouTuber, and hopefully he just leaks the court docs. It's not going to be like something that I won't be the first to break it. It'll probably be him. Okay. But as far as charges, there are no charges that can be brought up. Harassment, maybe. Here's the thing. I had a stalker before. Oh, battery is dead. Shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. You guys still can hear me. And you'll get to see a comparison between that camera and my other camera. Give me 1 second as I switch out cameras. Holy shit. Battery died. Don't fucking fall, camera. Give me a second. Oh, man. Holy. Where we at? On. All right, it should be coming back. I know I need a dummy battery, right? But what was supposed to happen? I was supposed to get one Sunday. Oh, whatever. I'll just fucking hold the camera. I was supposed to get one, but would end up. Oh shit, my catch is on. Shit. I was supposed to get one, but what ended up happening was Amazon messed up. Like, this camera is not the best with the focus. Like, you kind of see the difference. Okay. You can kind of see the difference. It's not as sharp as the other one, but the dummy battery arrives tomorrow. So tomorrow I should have the dummy battery and all that good stuff. But when you order something on a Friday and it comes on a Sunday and it's wrong, I called Amazon first thing in the morning. It was like, we can't do that until tomorrow. So anywho, I know I can get 3 hours out of that battery streaming. So salute to y'all for joining. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.